name is Richard.
I am Darkside Phil. Oh my god.
I really need to make this fucking money.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done. Why am I poisoning? What? Why am I toxic?
It was fucking
Why am I toxic?
It was fucking
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. Real talk, why? Anybody who says they have Apple Art. Anybody who says they have Apple Art. We made $1 and lost 1 subscriber. So you guys earn 3 minutes of commercials. I don't spill my fingers. I touch my face. Did something that's a twitch. Did something that's a twitch. Got no bitch in my blood. 0 bitch in my blood. Honestly, straight lies in people's faces. I don't spill my fingers, right?
That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it.
Why am I toxic?
It was fucking
Why am I toxic?
It was fucking
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser.
I'll admit it. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbor. I'm gonna haul him up by a chain. I will eat your ass. I'll do it. You think I like sizing up my neighbor? Gonna chop his ass up. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. I'm literally looking at my neighbors now going, I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. My superpower is being honest, and I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. I've extrapolated this out, and I will eat your ass.
I learned a lot. And I learned that, I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo is associated here. Anyway, the point I want to make is, I learned so much. I learned so much. I learned black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. What I have to do is I have to continue talking about the things. Come on, man. I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs that turned blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. So I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I love kids jumping on my lap. Oh, I'm in trouble. What are we, nuts? Dead. You know. Come on, man. Give me a little break here. Get a life. Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Huh? Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. I can hardly wait to meet with that guy who is the stable genius. Come on, man. I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. Come on, man. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids, wealthy kids. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record. I know a lot of weed smokers. Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Why the hell would I take a test? I am, come on, man.
Joe Biden was here right now, what would you tell him?
I'd tell him eat and stick the American flag in his fucking ass because he's a fucking traitor, son of a bitch, old fucking feeble-minded fucking lord. And Donald Trump is my nigga.
Lady Gaga might have a small penis does absolutely terrify me.
Now remember, you have no regard for human life, most especially women, because they have the organs that you wish that you had. So you want to make a suit from them.
To go in round 2.
The only thing I'd like to see from Dontel in round 3 is a higher output, a sense of urgency
What is
for
this?
the finish. It's unique, creative striking. The hip bone.
How you doing, Vic? What's up, man?
Doing all right. I just got back from the gym not too long ago. And man, I feel like I got the shit out of me.
Okay. All right. Calm down.
I just playing with it. I just
No.
I just want to say I feel good. I'm doing Camelot's training methods.
That's man. I need you to lower the testosterone a bit. Okay. All right. We're talking about a very sensitive subject tonight. Okay. I would like to tone down on the misogyny in today's stream, sir. Okay.
Alrighty, jeez.
All right.
I'm just messing with you.
I could not tell. There was so much manly vigor in that roar that you did when you talked about working out. You know, women hate it when you talk about working out.
Is that true?
Well, I mean, according to this article, which I found, this is let's just be honest. I think maybe I think maybe women just need to hit the gym more. And Jesus. I get it. I understand. Nobody likes working out. I don't like working out. I hate it. I hate the sore feeling at the very next day. And I even hate even more the second day soreness after working out. But for fuck's sakes, it's got to be easier than trying to convince people that your lardy, fat, tubbly, wubbly ass is only that big because of like literally everything else except for the fact that you can't put down the fucking Twinkies. I don't know.
God damn, though. You cannot make up these news articles titles.
This is fucking beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up.
I mean, like, what? I just don't care. Because here's the thing, right? Let's say that they could actually scientifically prove somehow that air pollution does contribute to only making women specifically fatter. I don't fucking care. Get off your ass and go work out. Get off your ass and figure out how to eat better. Like, I'm not joking.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm having less of a shitty diet.
It's not just working out. There is also the fact that, you know, you need a proper diet. And like, there's that thing that I experienced, right? Because when you're younger, I say this as, you know, in my 30s now. When I was younger, I could eat like a fuck ton of food, right? Like a whole fuck ton of food. I'm older now. No, I can't. I can still eat a ton, right? But like, there's a fucking limit, right?
Yeah, because of your do you want to say it?
What, diabetes? Well, yeah. I all the time. But I've had diabetes since I was a young kid. So when that young kid, I was like 19. But like, that's not the point. You know, I did the same thing. I would eat when I wasn't hungry, right? Like it's a problem that we have here, like the snacking that we do over here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's a huge fucking problem. We all know it's a huge problem. Our nation is like killing itself from obesity and heart disease. And we have these assholes who will either A, argue that it's totally okay to be grossly overweight and absurdly obese, or B, argue that it's literally everything else other than the human being that's choosing not to work out and not to manage their diet properly. I'm just like, fuck the fuck off at this point. Because like again, I have to work out too. I don't like enjoy it in the sense that I don't necessarily like getting up early. I don't necessarily like having to schedule it. I don't like the feeling that I get in like my shoulders the next day. Like I get it. I understand, but at the same time, I also want to live past the age of like 60, right?
Yeah,
I also live past the age of 50, right? I find it so fucking absurd. Everybody knows what the problem is, but they sit there and I hate the fucking assholes who scream like fat phobic, right?
Dog,
Fuck. They need to shut the fuck up, right?
Dude, it's
Because
like you had like think about what the Nick approach to it. Well, for Cato's approach, it's like fat shame them to make them better. Basically.
Well, look, it's not about like fat shaming or anything. The people that are being shamed are the people that are trying to talk about this issue and spread awareness, and they're being shamed by these fat fuckers who are obese by fucking choice. Like I understand that yes, there is probably that like very small percentage of people that actually suffer from some sort of illness that prevents them from doing anything as they get bigger and bigger. I get that, right? Yeah. But that's not the overwhelming fucking majority of people out there. And that's certainly not these motherfuckers who keep telling everybody it's okay to be bigger and bigger and fucking bigger. It's not. It's really not. It's not about you. It's not about being attractive or unattractive. It's fucking unhealthy, and you're going to fucking kill yourselves.
You won't live past 50.
I don't necessarily like any of these people, right? No. I really don't. Okay, just to be 100% clear, I feel literally nothing for them. But my God, I wouldn't wish heart disease on my worst enemy. That's awful. It's a terrible thing to fucking do to yourself.
Yeah.
Can you imagine some people actually have to get their limbs fucking amputated because their body is just so damn big? And these people just, without a fucking care in the world, tell others that it is okay to live like that. It's not. I'm not saying that you need to go out there and you see someone who's like a little bigger and you're sitting there fucking pointing and laughing at them. No one needs to fucking do that, right? And again, nobody needs to be walking around with a fucking 6-pack or an 8-pack. I'm not saying that either, but my God,
you need to have a balance of it.
Well, at the very least, do what I did and like go for a walk for 1 hour out of your day twice a week. Even doing that much and improving your diet will absolutely fucking help out with this issue that we have specifically here in this country where we're all fat as fucking fuck and nobody can talk about it because of these assholes who either make an excuse or sit there and shame you for talking about it. Like, we need to start shaming them because they're literally killing people.
Excuse me? Sorry.
No, you're good. But they're literally fucking killing people. There's no reason to joke about it. They are pushing people into heart disease and type 2 diabetes. That's insane. That's disgusting. And they should be shamed and they should feel fucking guilty when they get up in the fucking morning that they profited off of killing people. Why the fuck should I feel fucking guilty? Because I tell you the honest fucking truth that in the United States specifically, obesity and heart disease are I think the number one fucking killer.
Mm-hmm.
We are absurdly fucking unhealthy here. I don't want people like following people around and shaming them. No, you don't need to fucking do that, right? But also, we do not need to lie to people and tell them that this type of fucking behavior is okay. It's fucking not. It's not fucking okay. I'm not, and again, I'm not like, bro, people have seen me, right? I'm not jacked as shit, right? I'm not unhealthy though, right? Like, I'm not gross. Like, I'm not fucking pounding down fucking McDonald's every day. God damn, Jesus. Like, it's not that much. It's really not asking that much that we at least inform people that this stuff is going to fucking kill them. I mean, like, what is it? They wanted labels on cigarettes that they like fucking cause cancer and shit, right? Which I think is fucking brilliant. But then how can we think that that's a good thing? And at the same time sit there and say that we can't tell people the honest truth that living big and unhealthy is just that. It's unhealthy because it's going to make somebody feel bad. I'm fucking sorry, but no. Like, I'm sorry that you think that you being gross and fucking fat and unhealthy and sick, right? I'm sorry that you think that needs to be respected. It fucking does not. Fuck off, right? I've lived that way. I understand the temptation to be lazy and stupid and sit on your ass. I get it. I do. And to just eat whatever the fuck you can find, the saltiest and the oiliest. I fucking get it. Grow the fuck up. God damn, it's embarrassing. It is. You're dealing with fucking children. You absolutely are. It's like, dude, eat your fucking vegetables, right? Like, God, how do you have to have this conversation with grown fucking adults? No, we have to fucking lie to everybody. We have to convince the public that this is beautiful. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. No, it really isn't. And it's not beautiful because you're just treating your body like trash. There's nothing beautiful about that. It's disgusting. Oh my God. Yeah, and I went on a whole fucking rant about something that I didn't even plan to talk about. It's great.
Yeah, because I just brought up gym and just like, oh, we need to be healthy and then like not be fat. That's what you came to. That's true, though.
I'm not preaching fucking purity here. Like, I get it. I still behave in unhealthy ways. Like, I'm drinking right now, right? Like, I'm drinking.
But at least you're not. At least you're not like the most. Like you said, you're not like the most shittiest person with a shitty diet, basically, or just being the most unhealthy person in the room. You're not living that stuff.
I'm conscious of it. Like, I try to make sure I'm drinking more like just regular water, right? These are basic things that people are not doing. And it's driving me up the fucking wall that instead they're being told that behaving unhealthy is good. And that you talking about how that is not good for their bodies is somehow bad because you'll make them feel bad. Right? I think that's the biggest fucking lie. I think anyone trying to do it should be fucking shamed to fucking oblivion and beyond because they are convincing people that it is okay to destroy their bodies and kill themselves quicker. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I would never get over that article I saw like 2 years ago of saying being a bit obese can actually be healthy for you. I'm like, when I saw that title, I'm just like,
God, yeah, no, fuck that. Jesus.
Yeah, and that's all. Whoever wrote this article needs to be fired.
Like again, I get it, right? Like I'm not saying that you need to be like jacked up, bulked out, right? Walking down total Chad like fucking Kamala, right?
Yeah,
Like
you don't.
you don't need to be like that, but you do need to just take the conscious effort to like improve your diet. Like I make a conscious effort to put more greens into the diet. So when I'm cooking dinner, yeah, like broccolini, like fucking love broccolini, kale. I do everything, spinach. Like, I mean, just like you need to just have some type of green in your diet, something, okay? You need to cut out the carbs, right? Like shoving down carbs into your diet, like tons of pasta and shit, right? It's very tasty, but it's bad for you, right?
Yeah.
And just have moderation, and you don't need to eat until you're fucking stuffed to the gills, and you shouldn't be snacking when you're not fucking hungry. These are it's small stuff like that. I know, I get it, and I snack sometimes too. I'm not perfect. I'm just saying, don't accept it, and don't be like, "Oh, this is perfectly fucking healthy." Like it's fucking not. You're gonna have a fucking heart attack, and it's gonna feel fucking terrible. You're gonna be one of those people riding around on a fucking scooter at Walmart. Like, I'm sorry, like nobody wants to be the person on the fucking scooter at Walmart.
No.
Because their fucking legs don't work. Their body is so big, their legs can't support the weight. You don't want to be that. Nobody wants to be that, right? And you can sit there and you can go, "How Crow is shaming people who can't walk because they're so bloated." Like,
but it's fucking true.
It's fucking true. Nobody wants to be that way, right? I don't know how you get there. Okay? I don't know how you fucking get there. What I do know though is that if you're convinced that it's okay to shove a pound of fucking Oreos down your throat every fucking day without you going out for a fucking walk even, and you don't drink fucking water, god damn, man. Like that's I would imagine that's probably going to contribute to you being so big your fucking ankles will break under the weight of your fucking body. It really pisses me off because it took me a long time. It took me a very long time to get into that, like, this is okay, right? To work out. It, like, you need to just go to the gym, because I felt self-conscious about it when I was younger. I really did. No joke. But once I did, and the thing is, everybody there is friendly as fuck. Like, everybody at the gym is your best fucking friend. Well, what's up? What's up, Sen? How you doing, man?
Hey, Sen's in here.
Excuse me, it is Mr. Centiker, aka the wannabe Mr. Mediker. How's it going, fellas?
Did you change your name again officially?
Well, I mean,
I'll be damned.
Yeah, I mean, there's this new rumor that I want to be the next Mediker, so you know, Mr.
Who
Senator
started that?
sounds pretty nice. But you wanted the screenshots of wanted the screenshot, yeah.
Because, like, I guess he went fucking protected, and I'm going...
He went protected because he keeps fighting with fucking BX Bullet, like, in the middle of the night for whatever fucking reason. It's really
that is beautiful.
I don't know why he keeps doing this shit. It's kind of fucking dumb, right? Like, if you know this shit's gonna risk your account, why the fuck do you keep doing it?
I mean, look, the whole thing with Tipster is he gets very heated and excited, and then he just does the dumbest shit possible.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, I want to talk about the Amouranth stuff, and that's where the Tipster thing comes in. But before that, you know, I feel like I'm being excluded based on being an Arab, and well, now hold on. It's not that I want to. It's not that I want to join this group. It's just that this is a group that's excluded like everybody for the longest time, and is now all of a sudden accepting all of these different groups, but is still excluding the Arab people. And I don't want to join. I just want to know why we're not good enough, right? I think that's fair. Anyways, let's talk about the story.
I love that transition.
What is that?
Anyways, though.
Anyways, the Ku Klux Klan has decided to open its doors to Jews, homosexuals, and black people.
Say what? Where do you find these articles?
This is crazy.
Where do you find these articles?
Okay, listen. I want to know if they're accepting all of these different groups, who are they hating against now? I love this. Rebranded Rocky Mountain Knights claim to stand for a strong America. Founder wants Jews, black people, gays, and those of Hispanic origin to join. They are rebranding as the new Klan.
What the hell?
And new recruits will wear the white robes, masks, and conical hats.
Is this real?
This is real.
You can't make this shit
real.
up.
This is real.
You can't make this shit up.
No, you can't. The KKK has embraced diversity, equity, and most importantly, inclusion. Let's clap. Good. They learned. Good. No, nobody's clapping. Okay.
I mean, should we for the KKK?
What, are they not learning to they've learned to accept both Jews and black people and gays, right? These were their primary targets. These were the people that they hate the most. And now they're just like, yeah, go all in. Join.
Wait, so who are they going after now? What the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like it might be the Arabs. We were excluded.
Yeah, I don't hear anything about Arabs or Asians, so they might go after the
Yes, exactly. And Indians. Indians too. Yeah, man, we're fine.
Well, Buster Live is going to be real happy about that, though.
Asians too.
Well, wait, what?
Buster Live is going to be happy about that.
Oh my gosh. How is Mr. Bucktooth?
He's okay. He's coping a little bit, but he should be better.
From what?
I still don't understand how you have a quote unquote debate where you basically argue that what you said is just a joke and that you think it's just funny to call people fucking pedos, and then you take off your shirt and you start flexing in front of the camera like you're on.
That's not drugs. Buster. That's Bunk.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Who?
That's you got them.
Oh my! I got them mixed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Buster's a toothless guy.
Oh God. Ugh. So what fucking gay shit did Buster do?
What? I mean, he did a lot. He schizo posted a bit. I think he called me a pedo at one point. He called Chilled obsessed. He has no teeth. He has a lot of weird shit.
That's an interesting guy. Well, look, hey,
we were friends with him. We were friends with him at one point.
Oh,
wow. He got mad that we ratioed him, and he thought it was like a coordinated attack on him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he went crazy because we were like, we disagree with the Ackman shit, and he looked crazy. So we started ratioing him by accident, I guess. And he thought this was all a coordinated attack on him, so he got really upset.
Huh. Okay, that is just incredibly fucking dumb. Well, hey, look,
lost his mind, Crow.
Well, look, if he's looking for a new group to join, I have good news. The new clan, the Rocky Mountain Knights, are seeking new members, and it is again a very diverse group.
Well, that's why I said he'd be happy, because like one of the main things, the Busterisms, is that Buster hates Indian people.
Well, look, Indian people are not included in the recruitment drive, so there you go. This looks
it would work out well for him.
You should send him the link.
Well, the thing is, Buster doesn't like Indian people because they were like, I think they were his managers at his McDonald's job, and they didn't treat him with respect as a white man. And because of that,
What?
yeah, so Buster wanted respect as a white man in Canada or some shit. And he was like, oh, I don't want to be racist, but a lot of these Indian people moving into Canada, taking these high-end jobs and being my manager, while I, a resident of Manitoba, have been working here, have been living here my whole life, do not get a manager position. Makes me
Well,
really
that doesn't
angry.
sound racist at all.
Yeah, and then he was like,
real quick,
to
as
make
a
it even better, he
Canadian,
was like,
he doesn't
the
deserve
Indians
any
need it.
respect.
True.
Well, no, it gets even better, Crow. It gets even better. He was like, they should just like, I don't know, go back to their own country or something. He was like super angry. I was like, calm down, dude. Like, Jesus.
Wow. Oh
Look, I'm just gonna say, if you're 20 years old and you can't get a management position at McDonald's, there's something fucking wrong with you. Because, like,
Hey,
I don't
look,
know. I know 15-year-olds who are managers at McDonald's.
Look, my sister-in-law was a manager at a fucking McDonald's. Anyone can be a manager at McDonald's. Okay? Anybody. It does not require anything other than an ability to put up with a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's probably one of the most low-effort jobs you can possibly have.
I mean, I guess other than the person that's the fry cook, like, I guess other than that one individual, because he doesn't have to actually talk to the customers. Like, yeah, look, this is ridiculous. Fucking Christ. Like, how do you, like, one, as a fucking Canadian, how fucking dare you think that you, like, are deserving of respect? You're a fucking Canadian. Reality check. Two, very disrespectful to demand that somebody go back to their country when they've decided to grace your godforsaken landmass. Good fucking God, you piece of shit.
He also said apparently that Vietnamese people are edible or some shit like that.
What the fuck? What is this man on?
Yeah, well, it's Buster.
Yeah, what kind of drugs does he be taking?
I don't know. He gets drunk.
I mean, again, it's kind of like, you know how cucks get like really angry, like really, really fucking mad and shit. They just explode everywhere. But like in reality, they're total fucking cucks, right? They'll literally
be the ones to try to cuck you from doing what you want or trying to do something.
No, but I mean like Jack Murphy. Right? Like Jack Murphy, okay? He acts like this big, strong, tough guy, but in reality, he wants to eat jizz out of his wife's ass, right? Yeah, exactly.
That's foul.
Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't
right?
hear about that story, did you?
I don't think I want to.
You don't. But so, look, okay, my point is, I think it's like a situation like that. He knows as a Canadian, he's basically like the world's laughing stock, right? And I think it's just like causing him to explode in anger because of his obvious inferiority, right? Like I can't think of anything else because
he's inferior in every sense of the word.
Well, yeah, inferior. Oh wait,
mentally.
I was gonna say something genetic related, and I was like, I could get in so much trouble.
Just say mentally.
What is this?
What is what?
Oh, okay, we gotta talk about the Amouranth stuff, but real quick.
Oh yeah, we do. It's like we've been putting it on pause for like a little bit. Like I know that's like the main topic for the stream. I was like, oh boy.
Okay, but before we begin, what's up with his eyes? Like, I get it, but man,
he's sinister, dude.
Just Jesus, dude.
Wait, what are you looking at?
We're looking at
the screenshot on
looking
screen.
at Amouranth's tits.
Oh, really? Wait,
Yeah.
Did Gigi Evans send you that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he did be doing that.
Look, I obviously it's just where his camera is focused, but like my fucking God, dude, it's just one of those things. It's not a good look, I guess. But look, okay, Amouranth, All right.
Oh, dude. Like, Corell, I know you before you go on. I just want to say real quick. When I heard the story, I was like, ah, damn, all this shit sounds really creepy. But I was like, I don't know. Well, I kind of do believe it because I'm thinking, okay, I know she likes to lie and be a little bit manipulative, but at the end of the day, what would she have to gain from this?
Well,
I mean, that's what I'm thinking about. But I know you might be thinking different. So
no. Let me be very clear when I say this right now. I don't know what the actual situation is. I understand that Amouranth did a live stream for everybody where she aired out her side of things, and I saw the messages, and I understand husband is out of line. I don't know the full context of the fucking conversation. I understand that divorce was brought up, so that tells me put everything on fucking pause. Jesus fucking Christ. It's not that difficult. I understand everybody wants to like jump in because social media and you have to fucking like make a statement, but my fucking God, how many fucking times do you idiots need to be led down this exact same fucking path? And the thing that really bothers me about it is I'm saying, like, look, take a fucking break, right? Take a break. You need to wait. You need to see how it plays out because Amouranth took it public to gin up support for herself. Now, look, I'm not saying that means she's making anything up. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm trying to say too. But
the goal here was to get everybody onto her side, right?
Yes.
I understand that. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Be fucking neutral. And let me take you guys on a trip back in time to like the end of July.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about the Matsuri stuff?
Yes. Yep. Okay.
And when she actually commented on your video?
yeah, right. Look, there's more to her just commenting on my video. But this is the original comment. And the reason why this happened, right? And you guys can go back to this video. It's all up on the channel and everything. But Amouranth uploaded a video to her channel in which she aired out accusations against the owner of Anime Matsuri that he is a groomer, a person who is targeting children and other individuals at Anime Matsuri. I took issues with this because I've heard these stories before. I know the person's video that she is sourcing from, and I've watched that same video, right? So I already knew the situation. So when I saw her video, which ends with her announcing that she is going to be introducing a competing convention, to me, that screams red flag, red flag, red flag. Because she's quite literally using Me Too stories at the same time as she is announcing a rival business to the person who she is levying those accusations against. And in her video, she also acts like this is the first she's ever heard of it. Okay? She then leaves this comment for me on my video in which she claims to have received inappropriate messages from the owner of Anime Matsuri when she was a minor.
But now, doesn't bother showing it.
No. She's never shown any of the messages, and she's left messages on my videos and on John Della Rosa's videos, and in those she's walked it back to, oh, she was with a friend and the friend was a minor, to, oh, well, we were barely legal. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Okay. She was making up a Me Too fucking story against the owner, right? Like I fully believe, right? Because I'm not a fucking child. I fully believe that this guy who runs Anime Matsuri probably did like send her like a message flirting with her, but also she's a fucking adult and he's a fucking adult. You can judge him for doing that. I don't see any issues with you doing that, but like he's not a predator. Like fuck off.
Basically,
What's
it
up?
just goes
What's
like,
happening?
Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Jesus Christ, John.
What's happening?
Hey, John.
What's going
So
on?
I'm giving the backstory on why I'm taking issues with everyone immediately going, Amaranth is like being completely honest, right?
No, I mean, I don't think she's being completely honest.
Here.
I mean, that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I take everything she says with a grain of salt. I
Hey,
can
hey,
see why people would
who's
think she's
got
not.
like a
why she's
fan
being
running
honest.
behind them?
Look. Here's the thing. I saw a little bit of this. You know, I'm not fully caught up to speed, but I see that there's people that are quick running to her defense, stuff like that, and I get it. You know, I mean, when somebody turns on the waterworks and stuff, it's really easy to feel sorry for them and want to, and all that shit. But
yeah, and
I say
domestic
wait.
music
I
isn't
say
exactly-
wait for everything to come out. You know what I mean? Because just because she's lied about stuff before in the past doesn't mean she's lying about this particular situation. But there's always two sides to a story.
Yes.
Always.
Well,
Exactly.
And the thing is, to me, I mean, at least on a purely surface level, I think they're both assholes. That's just me, 'cause that's my personal opinion. You know what I mean?
Well, look,
it seems that way anyways. But
I have no respect for this husband because regardless, you're married to somebody who literally whores herself out on the internet. Whether or not you're like holding a gun to her head and making her do this, which I just fucking don't believe. Like, fuck off with that.
No.
Like, I honestly do not believe that he is the reason why she was doing all of that. Like,
part of that has to be it has to be her too, because remember something, she was a cosplayer. Supposedly she was a cosplayer before that.
They wrote articles talking about her brilliant business decisions, right? Kissing her ass. And like, the thing is, Amaranth actually made really good business moves. Based on what she is saying now, she's fucking an invalid who's completely incapable, and her husband has basically been pulling all the strings the entire fucking time. I don't believe that. Because I don't believe that either. I don't think that this woman is a fucking vegetable.
No. I mean, look, there's things you could claim, and I think in certain cases you could see where somebody is not the sharpest tool in the shed. But she obviously, here's the thing. Let's just say for a moment that there's some truth to what she's saying but I'm pretty sure she learned something really quick, though. You know what I mean? Over time, it's just like, I don't know how you don't pick up, how you don't pick up on stuff after you start to become successful. I mean, I would think that you still have to know a little something, or at least learn something along the way in order to keep it going.
Well, like, I saw the messages that she flashed on the screen when she was doing the stream. And in it, he's talking about like how he's deleting her Twitter account, deleting her social media accounts. And I'm like, yeah, the thing is that didn't actually happen. So the guy is like literally he's being livid, like he's off his fucking rocker, but he's just sending.
I mean, well, obviously, obviously it was a bluff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
obviously it was a bluff.
He's just being
but,
also manipulative.
It's fucking childish, right? And the thing is, I understand it's childish because I know the guy didn't actually get rid of like $1 million+ like he said he was doing, and delete her social media accounts because the social media accounts are still there.
They're still up. Yeah, they're still up. Yeah. They never went down.
From what I understand, it was that she was going to leave her. It was only $1 million.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a fucking child. I understand how this stuff works. Plus, the fact that they're getting divorced.
That just calls her into question even more, because it's like, what if she's doing this to get ahead of him?
Well, I mean,
see, look, and that could be what it is.
There are a ton of fucking things here that you don't know, that you have every fucking reason to put into question. I'm just saying, fucking take a step back. Not everybody is this like invalid. Amaranth, and the thing is, the reason why I'm saying that, yeah, you guys don't understand the full story here, and there's probably a hell of a lot more to it, is because when Amouranth does that live stream where she's breaking down into tears and showing everybody all of these messages, right? Like, without any context where it begins, like, you
then you just have to go AWOL for like a day or so.
Well, hold on. Hold on. she cuts off the stream, right? Immediately cuts off the stream when her friend in the background asked her if she's taking her meds. Like that's when it's been too much, right?
Yeah.
She can sit there, she can bawl her fucking eyes out about the trauma of this abusive relationship. The moment her meds get mentioned, that's when it needs to be cut off. Yeah, that says to me that the live stream was there for a specific purpose, more than likely to, yes, get out ahead of the husband, but also turn it into a positive PR spin for her. Because, yes, Amouranth, who has for a very long time profited off of saying that she was single. Look, I think it's bullshit. I get it. But
yeah,
most of these women who do this do not tell anybody that they have a boyfriend, and their boyfriends or their husbands don't tell them to do that. They just know to do it because they're simping little fucking minions. Pay them more cash on the 0.000000001% negative chance that they will possibly get some sort of interaction with this woman. They don't want to simp for married people. They don't want to simp for people that are dating somebody. Like, everybody knows this. Everybody fucking knows this. I don't understand why we're pretending that's not a fucking thing. When she said her husband is forcing her to pretend that she is single, I'm fucking sorry. I don't buy it. Like, there's got to be more to that fucking story because there's just no fucking way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. That is an industry thing for these fucking Twitch thoughts. That is an industry thing for them. Like, there's no way you're going to convince me that the husband put his fucking foot down and said, you better not tell anybody we're married, and you better put on this little tight bikini and get in the hot tub and lick the microphone. Fuck off.
It could be a possibility, though. We never know. That's the thing, because we don't know what we don't know.
It could
that's the whole thing with the entire situation.
This is what
it's like there's so many unknowns about it because you're only getting, of course she's going to get the most people on her side because she's the one that's known. He was the one in the shadows. Now people know of his existence. So it's easy to villainize him. It's easy to villainize him with, with what she's showing and then getting him on the phone after, because that's the other thing too, right? Like you see that she gets him on the phone and he's saying some stuff and he sounds
like
pissed off
threatening to
and he's
kill
going
the
in on
dogs.
her. He's going in on her and stuff like that. But at the same time, you got to remember that these are two people that are married and presumably they've been together for, we'll assume they've been together for at least a few years, right? At this point. So you would think, all right, she knows what to do to get on his nerves. She knows what to do to push his buttons to get him to the point where she can get a reaction out of him, or at least the reaction out of him that she wants to get out of him, right? Which would be anger, right? Frustration, whatever. She knows what to do. So she's doing all this stuff. But you said you'd kill the dogs, in her little, pouty, just sad voice. And for him, he's like, oh my God, I hate it when she does this shit. She always does this shit where she does this little cutesy shit where she's all hurt and crying and stuff like that. I'm not playing this game.
You heard when she goes about, like, you said you'd kill my dogs, and he goes, I didn't say that, and he starts, and I'm like, I know that there is more to that fucking conversation, and we're only being shown what Amouranth wants us to see, because that's why she's doing the fucking live stream. She's showing you what she wants you to fucking see. Like I don't expect to see the entire text message conversation between her and her husband. But what I will say is the husband is going to put out some sort of response. There is going to be some sort of divorce, I would imagine, after this. You don't accuse your husband of abuse without
and then put it out on the internet for everyone to see, making him seem like the biggest asshole in the world.
Yeah, look, I just don't I don't buy the
the thing is, look, he very well could be. That's the thing, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like we don't know what we don't know. So it's like he very well could be an asshole, right?
Oh no, I think he's an asshole.
I
think he's an asshole.
Right?
I do. I think he's 100% an asshole. I think he's a scumbag, and I think he's a piece of shit because he married somebody and then lets her whore herself out on the internet for cash. Yeah, I think that's disgusting.
Very manipulative at the same time.
I think that's disgusting. I absolutely do. Right?
Crow,
Who's
What?
worse though? Malika Plays, Amaranth, or Liz Katz?
Ooh, Amaranth.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Didn't even skip a beat.
Which is why I'm making
But-
her one of the main villains in my
like,
Battle for Matsuri story.
Yeah, she's more influential than all of the rest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, by far. I mean, she's a multimillionaire. She's super rich. You know what I mean? So
Well, and that's the other thing, guys. Like, there's divorce that's happening between some dude who I'm pretty sure we're going to find out is not employed or like works a job that makes like pennies compared to the millions that she brings in. She has every fucking vested interest financially. And the thing is, she's been praised for making brilliant business moves. If you're sitting on this potential divorce where this guy could potentially get half of the shit that you have worked your ass off to make, licking those microphones, I would see every reason for you to pull this because, again, people have done a lot worse for a lot less.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know what it is. The husband could really be pulling all the strings in the background. Where the fuck is chewing? Stop.
Not me.
God damn. Like I hear the whole meal going down.
that wasn't chewing. That was a water bottle.
Oh God.
But I will say that it just seems fishy that she only shows little bits and pieces of it and not the whole thing in its context entirely.
I don't like again. Amouranth is according to her side of this story, the husband has been pulling all the strings in the background, and I just do not feel because I've seen Amouranth actually talking to people. I don't feel Amouranth is that incompetent. I think that she is very strong. I think that she is very independent. And I think that she is very smart and very clever. And I think that when she makes when she makes decisions and when she decides to do things, she's doing it with a very clear mind.
Yeah, she's been doing this for
Well, I mean,
years.
bro,
So.
look at what she told you, right? You know, and John De La Rose, right? Or was it in your comments or was it in John De La Rose's
Actually,
comments?
hold on.
I think it was yours.
I have the comments. Here we go. This was when we were asking her to show evidence about the owner of AM. Here, let me switch over. Because this is her saying, like, no, I should do it on my own because showing you guys, you'll all downplay it. I mean, I get more reach than you. I'd rather watch all the defenders circle the wagon than drop the bomb. If I dropped it video, one of all of you guys would more or less abstain from covering it. So I think waiting a bit as I build my own con, an update is the better move. I think you'd have to agree. And yes, if you're not trying to get down to the truth and you're just trying to work your fucking dirty ass convention, abso-fucking-lutely.
Well, look, she's doing it, but that's the thing, though. Right there, she showed. See that's where it's kind of like what she's saying is true about the whole reach thing, right? But that's only because remember she's got friends at these publications, right? She's got people, you know, she knows that Kotaku, Polygon, and places like that are going to write about the situation. I think wasn't there already like 4 articles written about this situation that she's in right now? Like day of or something.
Yeah.
So it's like she knows that she'll definitely get traction on stuff that she says out there. Now, what's dumb is that she basically she shouldn't have flat out told you guys the reason. Yeah, I'm just doing this basically to promote my convention. It's just like, okay, so then you don't really fucking care. So why are you pretending about this being an issue about safety? You know, just be honest about it. It's just like, and that's fine. She was honest about it. Cool. You know. But don't then spin it later and say, well, it's really for altruistic reasons. It's like, no, it's not. You know what I mean?
Okay, here's hold on. Here's my official statement on Tipster. He's a fat fucking idiot. He, like, in every aspect, like in every reality and aspect of this word, he cheats on his wife. He disrespects her in every single way that a human can disrespect their fucking wife. I don't give a shit what he thinks about this situation because I know that as small as that tiny little brain of his is, that's not what's making the decision here. So I don't give a fuck what that dumbass has to say. God fucking damn it. Like, again, if she is telling the truth about all of this, right? Good God. Fine.
See, I think it's going to be a situation.
I am 100% going to wait because I guarantee you it's probably more a 50-50 thing.
That's what I was saying. Like, think about
she's still a manipulative
Think
bitch.
about situations. Think about situations like the Covington kids, right? Where everybody jumped on them immediately, and then like a day, I think like a day or two later, when they released video footage from other angles, you could see like, oh well, that completely destroys that narrative, right? That they were the ones causing the trouble. So it's always good to just wait and see, because he might have evidence that debunks what she's saying, right? What if he decides to say, well, you know what, I'm going to release the entire chat log so people can see our interactions, the full context of the situation, and that completely changes people's perspective. We don't know what we don't know, and I think that's one of those situations. I think it's going to be probably more likely that it's going to be one of those situations where the truth is somewhere in between. You know what I mean? That they're both probably, going to tell the truth about the situation to a certain extent, right? That it lines up on both ends, but it's also going to be what, all these people jumping to the conclusion that it's just like that he's just an abusive asshole. Then I think if enough evidence is released to show that it's just like, well, it's not that, it's, she's also bad in the situation. I think it's probably more likely that it's going to be something like that neither one of them is really squeaky clean in the situation.
It's never a situation where it's completely black and white. Like I've just been in too many situations where I've seen shit like this play out. Right? Look at the fucking Amber Heard thing. Right? That whole video where Johnny Depp is freaking out in the apartment, and you can see that she is setting up the fucking camera, and that she does just enough to provoke him. Right? Just enough to piss him off. And she's sitting there fucking laughing on camera because she got it filmed. It's like,
yes.
I'm sorry. Like,
is another one.
I'm sorry, but I know people are capable of doing this. I know that this is a situation in which we're talking about literally fucking millions of dollars. Yeah, I think that there's more than enough reason to sit here and say, yo, be fucking skeptical, especially when one of these people runs out and does a fucking live stream for you all. Like, that is 100% putting on a performance. And hey, again, she could be being completely honest, but she's still putting on a performance, and she's still doing it to drum up sympathy.
Yeah, some of those tears didn't even look real. Honestly, like, I'm just being serious.
I mean, her tits don't even look real.
Well, that we know for sure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Everybody knew that.
Not Tipster. He held on to the belief.
My love.
Listen, I just think it's the internet, and the internet
actually,
I'm situations out of proportion.
John,
so
could you actually help us out? Could I get your official? What do you personally think about Amouranth's tips?
What?
You're asking a married man.
I am asking a good Christian man what he thinks of Amouranth's big old fake titties.
I don't care about them.
Good answer.
I mean, they are what they are. They're
Ask
fake.
me, an unmarried man.
Okay.
But is what
I've had better.
Okay. There we go.
I just think, look, it's the internet. They always make these situations. They always try to make these situations seem worse than what they actually are. Like you saw the whole thing with the streamer, right? The one guy that was like berating his wife or whatever for not playing good enough, and people were like, "Oh, he's abusing her." I'm like, he's complaining. I'm like, it's not a big deal. Like people are making that situation bigger than what it is, and it's just like, and I saw other videos where he's doing the same thing. I'm like, he's annoying. The guy's annoying. I'm like, but is he abusing his wife by complaining that she's not playing good enough? No, it's just not abuse. It's just like it's dumb shit. It's the same shit that people always do at the internet. Oh my gosh, look at that person being abusive. Oh, you know what I mean? And it's just like, no, it's just like somebody talking mean to somebody isn't any type of mental or emotional abuse unless it's like something like totally like you're saying stuff that is really degrading to the person and saying like, oh, I picked you up from nothing and you're shitting all the time. And that's like an everyday thing. That's different. But it's like the guy was complaining about what his wife wasn't doing at a video game. And he wasn't even like, at least that I saw, he wasn't like cursing at her or anything. He was just complaining about it. And I'm like, okay, he's obnoxious. I'm like, but is what he's doing abuse? No. He's just
I
being,
don't know,
he's just being
like,
annoying. It's like, who
consider
gives a
this to
shit?
be like a based take or something, but I feel like some people are so desperate to relate to some of these people going through these situations online that they will take a personal experience that they had and apply it to what that person is going through so that they can
do
like
that all
live
the time.
vicariously through that. And
Well,
that's
they
why
do-
they get so emotionally overworked.
They take the most minuscule shit. I mean, they did it with Vic. Remember, Crow? With oh my God, he hugged me at a convention, and I told, and he never asked for my consent. I'm just like you. I'm just like you. I'm a survivor. Survivor of fucking what?
Well, no, not
Being
just
hugged?
that. It's
You know what
also
I'm saying?
just it's like, oh, like I was in a relationship that was like this, that was abusive or whatever. Like that's exactly what she's going through and stuff. And it's like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
right. Like you'll have somebody who actually dealt with something, and they'll hear about Amouranth giving the story, and they'll immediately empathize with her and attribute their trauma to Amouranth, and just
well, I think they do it for
attribute, like,
concern trolling. I don't think they do it because they genuinely
So,
feel.
you know
well,
what?
I think
guys?
that there are some people that genuinely do it, but I think there are other people that
You know what Amouranth
want to
needs?
jump on the bandwagon.
You know what she needs, Crow? And I think you'll agree
Some
with
good
me on this.
cock.
She needs a champion for her cause. She needs Omrecker.
Yeah, where is Omrecker?
She needs Omrecker to champion her cause.
I'm just saying. I think that, again, you have people that want to jump on the bandwagon. They see this woman, she's in tears. Your immediate reaction is to jump to her defense. That's what everybody's doing. And like, look what happens when people question it. It's, believe me, like, Keemstar is like still fucking trending. It's fucking great. But he's trending for his fucking take on this whole thing with Amouranth. And look, I'll be honest with you, he says some funny shit.
Yeah, he does. Even though he's an asshole, he can say some funny shit.
Well, supposedly he walked it back a little bit. He did a little bit of a walk back because of the reaction he was getting.
Well, hold on. Okay, so let's read through it. Amouranth told her chat about her husband, who has been in control of her bank accounts, taking the money, also threatening to kill her dogs, etc. Guys online been donating to her for years, not realizing the money was going to her husband.
Yeah,
like, it's
Very
true.
Very
Clearly,
true.
husband is abusing, so he acknowledges he thinks it is abuse. She showed the text, but Amouranth herself has scammed so many guys online.
Yeah.
Claiming she was single for years. These Twitch streamers don't care about their viewers. They all just use your low IQs to fill their pockets. Also, Amouranth for years got praise for being a genius businesswoman. Based on this new information, the hidden husband behind the scenes was the one making all the business moves.
Yeah, that was the brains behind the operation.
But that
according
is what,
to her.
That is what she is claiming. So you gotta fucking
well remember Crow, she did this shit with you and John De La Rosa too. Remember, she said stuff and then she would change it later.
Yeah.
Remember, because it went from being, remember, she did exactly this. He was like, oh, this guy, he spoke to me when I was underage. Well, I wasn't of legal drinking age. It's like, whoa, that's two different things there. You know what I mean? When you say that, it's just like, because we know what you meant when you first said underage. You know what I mean? Now you're saying, oh, wait, well, I wasn't 21. It's just like,
yeah.
That's kind of these are the things you should probably mention right off the bat. And then she changed a couple other things too, didn't she? That she had said to you?
Then it became it was my friend and she was younger, and she dropped the entire thing about them being minors. but now it's like under the legal
under legal drinking age.
Yeah,
give me
yeah.
a break. Are you
Which is like,
serious?
okay, that's not that's not okay.
So again,
you know,
again,
Dude, that
you're
could
trying
be
to call him
like
a groomer.
16, that could be 20. Like, there's a huge range there.
Well, the thing is she tried to call that guy a groomer, and it's just like, okay, obviously that's, you know,
Let's just
yeah, no,
like,
that doesn't work, you know.
Well,
I mean,
and like my thing with her is she's already tried to do this to somebody.
Oh, that's what it was, Crow. That's what it was.
Right,
Remember, I think
right.
she changed it for when she was initially saying that he was a groomer to saying, well, you know, I didn't say he was a groomer or something like that, right? That's what it was.
She said like you're.
She alluded to it, or she heavily implied it, and then she was just like,
She
well,
said
no.
that she was receiving inappropriate messages as a minor. Like, I'm sorry, but to everybody that would mean that you like
define minor.
Well, yeah, that's where it became fun. Then that got.
That's what it was. Yeah, she said minor. Yeah. Then she had to change it to, well, I wasn't of legal drinking age. It's like, well, you weren't a fucking minor either. Then. You know what I mean? It's just like you can't.
So in that situation, though, we just wanted to see evidence, and she refused. In this situation, I've seen part of a conversation. Don't get me wrong; the husband looks terrible. I completely agree, but again, I don't know what the fucking context is there. And I know enough to know that when you are getting divorced or when that is potentially looming, people need to not buy into the first fucking thing that they see. Again, she put on the live stream. It's clearly there to gin up sympathy and support for her. And nobody knew anything about this situation going on.
Oh, yeah. It's the preemptive strike. Let's call it what it is. It's the preemptive strike.
Here's the thing, Crow. I think this is all a work because the guy on the line there had a Freudian slip during the call.
Wait, what do you mean?
He said that I'm your assistant, and then he's like, "Wait, no, I'm your husband."
Oh, I like the thing is. I don't know what their status is. Like I imagine their relationship is incredibly fucking unhealthy. I would think that you would have to be some sort of garbage human being to not give a shit that your wife is an internet whore. So for me, I don't think that this guy is anyone that should really be defended beyond just whether or not he's actually engaging in abusive behavior. Yeah, I got like you shouldn't talk to your spouse that way, but
but you shouldn't exploit your spouse either.
Well, I'm just saying, in the heat of the moment, when there's like other shit going on, I don't fucking know where that's coming from. I don't know what's being said to him. I don't know why he's like fucking irate and erratic like that. I would imagine that's not how he always is, though. Or else, how does he function throughout the fucking day?
Well, and that's the other thing too. If that is how he always is, why didn't she fucking leave his ass a long time ago, right?
Well, like I understand why she could feel afraid to leave him or something because that'll be the number one defense.
See, but here's the thing: she didn't say anything about him being physical with her, right? It's all this supposed other
just
shit.
Mental abuse mainly,
right? Mental,
yeah.
And I get, that I understand that the whole thing with the mental side of it too, and maybe her feeling, oh well, he knows everything, so I can't, but I don't like you were saying before, it's hard for me to buy that she's acting like she doesn't know how to do all this other shit. He's in charge of all the finances, and that could be true in the sense, right, where he's just like, well, look, I'm better with money, so I'll handle the finances. You just do your thing. I'll make sure that we're okay, right? I could see it. Maybe they have a situation like that, but like I said, come on, girl, you didn't learn some stuff along the way. I find that a little hard to believe because you've had to. She has to be a part of those business meetings, right? And she has to be a part of these financial situations because, again, she's the face. You know what I mean? She's the face.
In the stream, she did say that she does have direct contact with the people. Like,
okay, yeah. So you see what I'm saying? It's just like that's where it's just like, okay, that's a little bit. It's hard for me to believe that again. Maybe if this was something that was foreign to you beforehand. I'm sure you had to have picked up something by now, at least something very basic, very rudimentary, in order to be able to, know how to take steps to separate yourself from that situation, right?
Yeah, and look again, there's many reasons why when I'm looking at those messages, I'm like, the guy is clearly just irate and trying to provoke some sort of reaction out of her. Because,
but
look,
here's the other thing, though, too. For
the
all we
money
know,
that he's
she's
talking,
doing something to provoke a reaction out of him too.
My thing is, he's not actually doing the things that he's saying in those messages. And like people are reacting like he's literally like just getting rid of all this cash and everything. I'm going like, guys, it's his money. They're married, right? Like he's not throwing away his own money. He's trying to piss off his wife and get her to respond to him. I don't know why. You don't know why, because we don't see where it fucking begins. We only see the parts Amouranth wants us to see, because again, this is about building sympathy for her. Maybe what started it is absolutely nothing. And maybe she really didn't say anything to provoke it. I don't know. I have no idea. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying she was responsible for the way that he's behaving either. What I am saying is they're a married fucking couple. Most people had no fucking clue that there was a husband in the first place. We don't know these people. We don't know these people. We only know that Amouranth, again, in terms of her credibility, beyond this, she has many reasons to question her credibility. Beyond this, if you just want to take this situation, it's a he said, she said. The husband looks bad, but you don't have the full story.
Well, we only know what she decided to show us selectively. You know what I mean? And I'm sure it'll be the same thing. And I'm sure it'll be the same thing with him too. When he finally decides to come forward too, he's going to show us. He's going to show people things that he decided to show selectively.
Because everybody wants to paint themselves in the best light. That's just how it is.
Of course. And like, who is the guy? The Winnie the Pooh dude.
What's up, Willie? Willie's
Willie Mac. Okay,
Willie Mac. Oh, him.
You remember when the guy that voiced Winnie the Pooh was getting divorced?
Jim Cummings.
Jim Cummings.
Do you remember the shit his wife said about him in those divorce proceedings? He was abusive. He was beating the dog. It was
fuck?
Dude, no. It was bad. It was fucking bad.
She said that I think she also said that he like assaulted her multiple times, like sexually, like that he raped her or something multiple times, right?
Fuck.
Some crazy shit too. It's just like that had like no basis in any kind of,
but the thing
reality apparently.
The thing was, she made the claims against somebody, right? Who had some sort of like, public persona, and that was the main headline, right? That Jim Cummings was being accused of sexually assaulting his fucking wife and beating their dog.
Yeah.
Now it was all fake. Came out in their fucking divorce proceedings. There wasn't anything to back it up, but people fucking ran with it. And like my point is, there's a lot here that like you just don't fucking know. When I will admit, part of me seeing like these assholes when I like, who's this fucking weirdo? The Keemstar has to be one of the worst human beings to have a platform. I see him getting like really angry.
Dog.
Well, like,
what about fucking Mr.
Keemstar's
Girl?
Yeah, right. Like, God, I didn't even talk about that whole thing with Stardust. I was
my God, that bitch.
Yeah, she broke up with Mr. Girl.
She broke up with Mr. Girl. I'm like,
it wasn't the
wow,
pedophilia, by the way.
No, it wasn't jacking off to 11-year-olds.
It was because he screwed her over.
It was the way he made her feel about her opinion.
It's like the gaslighting shit, which is like what he always fucking does. He always does this, and it only now became apparent.
Man, that's an insult to my limited intelligence.
So it wasn't it wasn't like getting off the 12-year-olds or any of that. It wasn't that. It was you're being mean to me.
Yeah,
of course
I was like blown away. Like, wow, that's
incredible.
Glad that's what it took, right?
That's what it fucking takes. Like jerking off to 11-year-olds, fucking fine in her book, but just don't make her opinion feel disregarded. God fucking damn.
Even by your bitch ass standards, that shit was horrible.
So like this stuff here though with Amouranth, I'm just saying you need to have a healthy level of skepticism.
Yeah.
She
No,
could,
and that's the
she
thing.
could very well be telling the truth in its entirety.
Yeah.
But like she has a vested financial interest in painting her husband out in the worst possible light right now.
Yeah.
That is also a fact. You have to accept it.
That's what I think about the entire situation. I think that people just need to wait. I think that there's probably a degree of truth to some of the things she's saying, but I also think that she is probably omitting some things. I think it's a fair assumption to make that she's probably omitting some stuff. She's probably exaggerating about some other things, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
He gaslit the crap out of her and made her feel like the other folks he gaslit the crap out of. I don't care for either of them. They can gaslight each other all day.
Yeah,
like
literally.
I look
Dude, she
again.
was complicit when he gaslit other people, and then she wants to complain when it happens to her. It's like, well, sucks to suck, bitch. You get what you get.
Yeah, like I think that the biggest idiots are the ones that see her stream, start breaking up into tears, and like put up a flag and start screaming, defend Amouranth. Like you need to take a huge step back. Like the thing is, if she was being serious, I would expect like she'd be handling this legally, right? Like on her own. I do not think that you would take it onto a fucking live stream to announce to people who have no fucking idea that you even have a husband, that you also have a husband and that he's abusing you. Like you're doing that to
It's so
gin
the
up
Simps
sympathy.
can rescue her, so they can go on a quest to rescue the princess.
Because I can
vanquish him, my love.
I can say all the like financial reasons why you're doing this, and again, I'm not saying that these are your main motivating factors. I'm just saying like these are true, right? You and your husband are about to get divorced. Your simp cast is about to figure out that you are married, and you need to put a spin on that, because that is going to absolutely destroy you financially. He's going to take a fuck ton of money that he didn't earn, that you earned licking fucking microphones. And in that divorce, everyone's going to find out the entire time you've been married, and you're going to lose a huge chunk of your simps giving you cash. Like that is 100% true. So you flipping this into your husband being an abuser is absolutely 100% beneficial to you financially, because there's nothing that your little simps are going to love more than defending you when you're beaten and broken. I know for a fucking fact that is going to be the main thing that those little idiots are doing when they're giving you up their last fucking penny. Sorry. That was just like one of them. That was just one of them. I could go into others, but that's one reason.
Do you want to see what a porn star's take is on all this?
Yes, I do.
Check DMs. I sent it to you.
Wait, which
Sasha
Gray?
Is it? It's Sasha Gray, isn't it?
Yeah, Sasha Gray.
Yeah, she's been on this. Well, she's a streamer now. Porn stars are streamers. Like Adriana Chechik is a Twitch streamer.
Oh yeah, poor her, by the way, man.
Oh yeah, she broke her back. Rip.
Yeah. I hope Twitch gets fucked over.
No more BBCs for her.
Fucking, the ball pit that had the styrofoam in there. Like,
that didn't do shit for protection at all.
Well, what fucking idiot put that shit together?
Well, dog, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. Adriana's been busting her back for years. It was bound to happen.
Yeah, but at least she's actually likable, unlike
actually,
she is likable though.
The thing is, I saw that story. And
you should get her on here. You should get Adriana Chechik on here.
Oh, I would.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Amazing.
No, it was hilarious because I see that story. It's on Twitter, and somebody was like, please nobody make a joke about it. And it's like, it's too late. And so it screenshots the article. It's like, Adriana Chechik blows her back out at TwitchCon. I'm like, God, you're such assholes. You're such assholes, but it's fucking hilarious.
It's cheeky.
Oh, God, yeah. All streamers that know where Amouranth lives needs to join forces and do a wellness check. I don't trust Popo in this matter. Put all your energy into communicating and make this happen today.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Yeah, which
I really hope
find
nobody did
funny.
that. I really hope.
You know
I hope to
who was
God
actually
nobody
one
did
of
that.
those that tried to do a wellness check on her? Alinity. Alinity was actually one of the people that
Alinity, yeah.
tried to check in on her, but didn't get anything back.
Well, she said she heard back from the police, but they couldn't give her details.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that could mean anything for all we know.
Well, look, I think that I hope, like, I really do. I know we're joking and everything. I'm not okay with the false accusations against the owner of Anime Matsuri. I still think that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
and look,
very.
if she wants to throw that on the feet of the husband, sure, why not? But
blame the husband for that.
If I see somebody who's willing to use accusations like that for their own personal financial interest, I immediately am going to question their integrity on anything else moving forward. Right? That is a clear thing for me. I have every reason to be fucking skeptical here. I do hope, though, sincerely, that she is mentally okay and that there's nothing like bad going on in the background. I don't think that there is. I think that she's fine. And again, I do think that a lot of the fucking stream is a performance and that y'all need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what does
not you in the
Flashcast think
audience.
about this, Crow?
Wait, what?
What does Flashcast think about this?
I mean, there's the people have like already tweeted about it or shared stuff about it, but I think that from fuck, dude, I'm sorry because like again, drinking and the weed and all, but from what I saw, like a lot of people are just like, I don't know how to feel about this. Just need to wait and see what comes out. And they're not okay with the false accusations against the Anime Matsuri owner, and that's why they're like, "Hey, I don't really know. She, you know,
Yeah, that's the reason I don't like her at all.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm gonna wait because of that. If that hadn't have happened, we would have
believed it easily, but no,
well, I mean, I would still be like skeptical, but I wouldn't be.
I mean,
putting
but
together
less
a stream.
skeptical.
No. I wouldn't put together a stream to talk about it. Like that would be it. I'd be skeptical, but I wouldn't take the time out to say, "Hey, everybody, shut the fuck up," right? And only and again, this thing with the Anime Matsuri owner, this was not like 5 years ago that she did this all, and now she's a different person today. This was like 3 months ago or less.
A couple months ago, I was about to say.
It wasn't that long
a couple
ago.
months ago.
It wasn't that long ago. I don't think that. I don't think that, you know, she is somebody that can be controlled by another person. Also, like I have enough respect for Amouranth that I think that she is more than capable of putting the fucking screws into people, and I think that she is far more in control of things than she lets on. Or that she's pretending to be now. Because, like, in the past, she was all fucking girl boss with all of her business moves, and now it's like, no, my evil husband behind the scenes.
Crow, it was all a facade to.
I was all a facade.
Yeah, cover the
I don't
deep
know. I'm
emotional
going to use
trauma.
my
within.
favorite word, but I think this is a little bit too opportunistic on her end.
Well,
I know
mean,
that's Buster's least favorite word, but I'm going to use it.
But it is true. And whether or not you think that she is in the right for doing it or in the wrong for doing it, yeah, she is being opportunistic and putting together the stream and ginning up sympathy. Of course she is. She has the bigger name. She has all the reach and all the influence. Like, of course, her going out there and telling the public, hey, my husband's abusing me, is absolutely a preemptive strike against the husband. Well, 100%. And yes, she could be justified in doing it, but that is what was done. Like, I hate that you have to like fucking sit there and like clarify and say it over and over and over again. But if you fucking don't, they'll take the smallest thing out of fucking context and it'll be like buried in your 2-hour fucking live stream.
Did you know Tipster's like fighting with like Gigi Evans and Chilled Venom now?
Are you still
What?
goddamn?
I
Yep.
saw.
Yeah,
Did he come off
he thinks I've been tweeting him all day, and I only tweeted him twice.
Wow.
How dare you? He can't take that level of stress. He's a married man.
I
Well, he should drop the weight or just drop dead already.
Shit.
I don't know. I see him like say stuff about like small commentary shit, like getting worked up, and it's like you're getting worked up over this stupid. Like I don't know, this whole stupid Twitter fight shit. I noticed like started over him like taking a super chatter or just like a regular chatter. I don't remember which one it was. Like at face value, and just making a comment on it, and then it started this whole Twitter breakdown. Like I don't know.
Well,
are you
guys,
sure it's not fake tipster?
I gotta dip out.
Oh, take it easy, John.
See ya.
You guys take it easy. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
Later.
Well, guys, we actually have a take from an individual.
Wait, he's off protected. You can see his tweets now.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
finally. But hold on. We have somebody's take before we get to Mr. Tipster, who I think people would be very interested in hearing what they have to say about this subject.
Now remember, you have no regard for human life, most especially women, because they have the organs that you wish that you had. So you want to make a suit from them.
You
Oh,
know,
boy.
that clip actually fits fucking perfectly with that.
It does.
How?
Right?
How did you get it? Who got it for you?
No, I saw it on Twitter and I just clipped it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, of course.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah,
like,
fuck.
did Crow do this by himself? Of course.
No, of course not. Fuck that.
You know,
Fuck that. That would take effort. Fuck that. Okay,
you know,
but-
Crow doesn't put in the effort.
But as you can see here, all Keffels had to contribute was calling Keemstar a pedophile. So again, I don't.
You're one to talk.
Takes one to know one, Keffels.
I mean, yeah, but I've seen Augie do it for less, so I don't really care.
Well, my thing is, she was all upset that people were calling her a groomer, but here she is, just like out of the blue calling.
Oh,
him a
you know,
pedo,
Crow,
so-
the truth hurts certain people sometimes.
Well, that's true. That's true. I guess it is different. She's lying about Keemstar.
She's
where
a
other people are
protected
telling
class,
the truth
bro.
about.
we
Yeah,
gotta
that's true.
overlook everything and treat her as a queen.
Okay, what is I'm sorry, what is Tipster's it's so tippy or something?
Just so.
Are you
tippy.
sure it's not a fake tipster? I
That's
just
just-
realized.
So tippy.
This is just so tubby.
No,
There's
just
too
so,
many of them.
Just so tippy is the actual.
Hell yeah, dude.
They're unstoppable. It's scary.
Is this all over Amouranth?
Oh
by the
my
way?
god, Tipster is fucking retarded.
Every time I see the Amouranth tag trending, I can't help but think Tipster funded $5 to an abusive husband's house.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah, that's from yesterday, Crow. That's from yesterday.
That's actually funny though. I like
He's
it.
a
Read the room yourself next time you jack off. That's Did Tipster knowingly or unknowingly support an abusive husband? Oh man. Why?
Tipster really owned you, man.
Oh, because he showed oh I see.
He showed 3 current day tweets. Yeah, he owned it.
No, that the first
No, I
one.
guess
that
he
showed
took
was
one from the-
yesterday.
He took 1 from yesterday and then 2 from just now.
I think that's why he cut off the dates on the.
Why is he fighting with you though?
Because he's a bitch made faggot.
He was fighting with
Oh, that's gonna affect the monetization
Wait, hold on.
of
I'll
the
get
channel.
What is
comment.
this?
I'll get Chilled's comment because he
Okay,
fought
here
with
we go.
Chilled too.
All right. You take up a majority. Should see the stream with Sen when I was pretty much defending her. You crying about other people disagreeing and deactivating your Twitter over a woman snaking your pockets is more childish. A tit at life from a homeless person more useful than your own tit. Aw. Like, you guys are being mean to Tipster.
Oh,
He's just-
fuck him.
They
If he
called
wants to be a
Chilled
cello
Venom a
gangster,
crackhead.
he can
He's
get hit like that.
he's just a married man on the internet
Wait a minute.
surrounded by all of these whores.
Wait,
How is he supposed to function?
Wait, did Tipster really call this 19-year-old a crackhead off of one tweet?
wait, what?
Wait a minute. I gotta see
Who did
that.
he call a crackhead?
He called Chilled Venom a crackhead over this? Because he put in the Dave Chappelle thing, and Dave Chappelle kind of looked like a crackhead in that gif. Go back. Go back. I want to see the gif.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
It was just 2 tweets.
Look,
Who
okay.
is?
Sin, I'm gonna
He's
send
really
this to you.
upset.
You gotta see
If your
this.
hot take in response to my opinion is that Amaranth doesn't deserve to be abused by her husband is LOL Simper LOL Milady, then you're an
What?
immature child who doesn't. Oh wow, okay.
What the fuck?
No. That was exactly tipster W guys. He got him. He accused him of being a hateful woman hater or something.
He's going at you now, GG Evans. The big tip is going after you. How do you feel?
He's
How
a
you feel?
faggot.
He's supposed to be intimidated by the alpha male. That is the big tip.
A fucking whale? Is that what I'm supposed to be intimidated by?
Where is that fucking combo that you had with him earlier?
It just go to my thread.
If I was trying to get your attention, I'd
here
grow
we
a pair of tits.
Let's again. My thing is, I've seen. I don't think that Tipster had the most absurd one because I saw someone like just jump out and go like, "If you're not on Amaranth's side, that," I'm like, just fuck the fuck off, man. Like Jesus. I don't know
There was
what.
somebody I saw. It was like some rando under some thread about the Amaranth situation, and they were like, if you don't treat situations like these on the side of the women 100%, then you're like an abuser. It was so retarded. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Like, look, I just unlike them, I choose to take these situations seriously, and I look at people's motivations for why they're doing things, and I don't just assume people are just being 100% with me. I assume everybody is lying, and I work my way from there. I mean, because believe me, usually somebody's lying about something, even if it's small. You'll eventually figure it out. Fuck. But I wanted to read through this shit. So, hey Tubby, can you enlighten me on how I slandered your Queen Amaranth? I know you like going off on. So what exactly happened here? Like, what did he accuse you of?
So there's a random commenter that went into Tipster's chat or whatever, right? And he said that well, you can read it, right? Can't you read it?
Well, I see this here, right? Mr. Sen, who hates everyone, already called this fake, and he asked where Tipster's tier 3.
I spent 3 hours last night slandering Amaranth like this, and then after that he went on like a mini little tirade. He was like, you got to play the clip. I'll get the clip for you. But basically he says, oh, that wouldn't surprise me. And then he goes on like a mini rant about how I'm fake and how I want to be Mr. Medicare or some shit.
And that's why you're calling yourself Mr.
Yes.
Authentic.
Yes.
Oh, it all makes sense. It all ties together. Oh, beautiful. I love it. Okay,
Plus
Damn, I wish Marvel used to do stuff like that.
The plus side is I got like, I guess, an hour stream out of it because I mean things are pretty dry. If it wasn't for him going ooga booga on the timeline, then
that's true.
Probably wouldn't have had anything. So
LMAO, what the fuck from Redsky? 1 hour 14 minutes of his Queen stream today. Where did I say you slandered her? The chatter said that. I just said you were fake, which you are. He slandered her. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me he's fake. Are we really going to play? Well, yeah, I guess. You're literally adding part of the chatter statement with my response, you dishonest little shit. Okay, well, you got the clip, right?
Yeah, I just got to go to the timestamp. I'll send it in the chat.
Yeah.
Well, you said he went on like a tirade or something?
I went on a mini rant about how I'm fake. You didn't watch the stream today, Redsky. You should have been.
I was busy cleaning up a situation.
I'm sorry. I got to put Sen on the spot. Are you fake, sir?
I am Keemstar fake. Yes.
Are you faker than Amaranth's tits?
No, I'm not that fat. Those things are pretty fat. Pretty flat.
I didn't say fat. I said fake.
Well, I mean, I would have to be thick in order to be as big as those two melons. So,
God, she has been abused by her husband, and here you are talking about her tits all nonchalantly. How disgusting!
Well, I mean, they're the two things that stand out the most of this whole thing.
Guys, quick announcement:
What?
Victory has been achieved.
Wait,
you got blocked?
What?
Yeah,
What
he
happened?
blocked me. He ran after I told him, if I wanted your attention, I'd grow a pair of tits.
Oh God.
kinda
Okay,
funny.
all right. I've got his stream pulled up. Let's see what he has to say.
Zakuro says I'm fake. Says more real than Amouranth.
Okay, here we go.
Just so tippy.
It's not a form of rape, it's sex trafficking. I guess that's what it would be categorized as, right? If what she's saying is true. That's bad. That's really fucking bad.
Sex trafficking. Whoa, okay. All right, you fat fucking loser. Sex trafficking. You know
That's a
what?
little
I love you
extreme.
guys. I love you all. You're just fucking geniuses. I love it when you have fucking YouTube commentators whose chat is just going up on their legal fucking expertise on what someone can be charged with. Because they're all so fucking stupid. God fucking damn. It's like these guys' brains are like permanently on these like reruns of fucking Law and Order SVU or something. Right? Like just this
I've watched
high,
all 24
this
seasons.
high-minded. Well, technically, we can say that he was promoting her videos across state lines. That would be like sex trafficking, right? Like, yeah,
No, it
totally.
is not.
We should say it. Like fucking Christ, you garbage people! You turned everything into a fucking spectacle of your sheer stupidity. God damn, you fucking loser. I gotta just side with my audience because my audience, we're all on the Amouranth side. Like, oh, fucking Christ. Be the fucking adult in the room for fucking once.
I'm done.
Okay.
So fucking done.
I gotta speed it up. I'm sorry.
I've been wanting to tell people that.
Brand Collar, Mr. Sen, who hates everyone, already called this fake and asked where Tipster's tier 3 sub was. Mr. Sen spent 3 hours last night slandering Amouranth. Well, Mr. Sen's a fucking retard.
Dog.
So it doesn't surprise me. That guy's
You're
such a
one
like,
to talk.
piece of shit too. He'll be in your DMs, sucking your dick, and acting like he's all buddy with you and shit, and then he'll turn around on the stream and talk shit.
Dude, this is
So-
the same thing he reverts to every time he talks shit about you.
Yeah,
Son.
it's
This
like
is the same thing
he always like omits so many details. It's fucking annoying. So like him saying it wouldn't surprise me is just him going along with it, and it's not any pushback. It's not saying I don't believe that. It's just him saying yeah. And now let me add to your point by saying this is probable because he is fake and shit. But there's like no mention of the fact that like we were just trash talking each other up until he followed me, right? Like. That was his, I guess, extension of goodwill, maybe. And that's the only reason that I was nice to him from then on. Because I thought, well, he wants to be nice. See, my whole thing is like, well, you want to be cordial with people that are cordial to you, right? It's just normal.
Nah.
I mean, but, like, of course, the way he would be, like, the way he's going about it, you would think he just wants you to shit talk him all the fucking time. And honestly, I didn't even call out the times that he was shit talking me and Steve before the fireball on Xylee's members only streams or anything. Like, I let that all go. He thinks I didn't see those clips of him shit talking me and Steve. I did. I just didn't do anything about it. I just thought, well, he wants shit talk, like just offhanded shit. I guess he's not that soft. He can take it, right? So somebody says Tipster's getting his tier 3 simp shit ready. I don't put it past somebody to say that and me laugh at it and be like, I can see that. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But then he goes on full retard mode and he's like, oh, he's fake and he's sucking my dick. It's like, no, I was just being normal. I was being a normal, cordial human being to you. But he always wants to take advantage of that, and it's really fucking annoying. You have no idea.
No, like my thing is I would just keep my distance from the guy because he has these like emotional mental breakdowns where he literally can't fucking stand to talk to people because he's just behaved in the most obtrusively dumbass jackass kind of way possible. And the thing is, like, he will pretend to be nice. Like, and I say pretend because, like, he's a complete fucking jackass when he starts getting a little bit of confidence in himself. And it's really annoying because when he doesn't have any confidence in himself, then he's this weak, shriveling, pathetic sack of shit that you just feel sorry for. And when he has confidence in himself, he's just this irate little douchebag. I don't feel anything for the man. It's not even hatred. Like, no joke. I feel literally nothing for him because he adds nothing to the fucking conversation. He's the punching bag of the commentary community, of which he's their good buddy too. That's sad. It's really fucking sad. He spends all of his time online thirsting for e-girls and shit when he's fucking married. It's fuck, dude. Like, I don't know what to fucking say. Like, but it's a very like sad, lonely existence that he has. And you know, you can surround yourself with all your subs and your Discord chat, and you know, you can feel like, you know, they talk to you, and that might make you feel like you're, you know, important, but you're not. You've never been important.
Well,
You
one of his
just
main
have, like,
problems. One of his main problems is that he has spent too much time with his Discord chat. Turkey Tom actually pointed this out when they were like, when Turkey Tom was shitting on him and Tipster had to block him and then run away and shit.
Wait, seriously? Like, I was just like saying that because
for
he
real.
seems like the guy who would just live in his Discord server.
Yeah, no, because it's just like every fucking person Tipster is feuded with, like that you don't know who they are, like whether it's like iBullyBullies, AP, Triton, they all came from his stupid Discord server where he spends like a lot of time with them. Zell?
All that
Zell,
money and
too?
no happiness. Well, no, dude, you know what though? Like, money is great, but if you don't have something that legitimately makes you happy, like, you can make a ton of fucking money, but if you're doing it, if you're gaining that money doing something that absolutely tears you up inside or that you don't believe in, that can really fuck with your head in some really negative ways. So, I mean, again, I honestly don't know how much money anyone actually pulls in off of YouTube. I get like varying numbers, but dude, like, Tipster is not a happy individual. Like, it's no joke. The guy is not. I shit on him because, again, he has these like the stuff was said, right? Like, the stuff was
Willie,
just, like,
wait, Willie Rex says, I
Yeah.
meant that for Amouranth. I just came back with pizza. I didn't know we moved on.
Oh, well, okay. But no, actually, same thing for Amouranth. It's true for anybody. It really is. You can make all the fucking money in the world, but if you don't have something that makes you happy, it's going to fuck with your head. Like, a lot of people, like, when they win the lottery and everything, they just come to all this cash, they wind up depressed and they wind up losing it all. You can make a ton of money, but at the end of the day, if you don't have something that keeps you grounded, you're going to be just fucked up. You're going to be fucked in the head. You're going to be unhappy. And I would imagine Amouranth is that way. On some level, I would imagine Amouranth feels that way a little bit. I don't think any woman really wants to be fucking licking microphones for hours while creepy dudes talk about them. Like, I mean, yeah, it's good money, absolutely, but you gotta imagine that that's not like a good feeling having to do that type of work. She chooses to, though, so, you know, is what it is. The money does mean something. I don't really want to keep talking about Amouranth. The only thing is, like, I had the clips from the stream that were uploaded to Twitter, but I've watched them now like 5 times, and I think everybody's seen them. So,
I only just saw them today for the first time. So.
Oh no, I watched through these clips a few times because I was just trying to pick up on things because my brain works like that. Anyways, the one thing was the stepping out when her meds get mentioned. Again, I look at that and I go, you were clearly capable of doing this entire thing where you're going on about your husband. The moment your meds get mentioned, that's when the stream ends. It tells me that, yes, you're fully aware of what you're doing on camera here. This isn't a desperate cry for attention. It's a preemptive strike against your husband. And again, if he's abusing you, it's totally justified, just to be clear. But I don't know this situation, and I have every reason to believe that you could be lying. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
come
I mean,
on.
it doesn't help that you're just only showing bits and pieces, not like the full context, like I said before.
Well, I mean, look, it doesn't help that I've seen too many other situations where women have absolutely manipulated evidence to discredit their significant other. I mean, I can point to like what happened with Louis Caliber, where he had 3 of his ex-girlfriends all in a chat on fucking Twitter with his ex-best friend as they were concocting stories to ruin him publicly. Like I've seen that with that man, right? Then I can go to like the much bigger case of Amber fucking Heard, where she's giggling as she's setting up her camera so that she can provoke her fucking husband Johnny Depp and catch him throwing things around. Yeah, I mean, like when I see stuff like that, it tells me that people are capable of fucking doing things, manipulating things to paint their significant other in a bad light. I don't know the full context. I'm more than happy to wait for it. But look, when I see everybody else like jumping in head fucking first into concrete like they do every single time, then I'm going to make fun of everybody. I'm not going to feel fucking bad about it. Because how many times have I looked into a fucking situation and I didn't immediately side with the fucking claim being made. I waited like a fucking week and I turned out I was fucking right to wait. It's not that fucking hard. It really isn't. Joe. Hey Joe, how you doing? I was gonna do her gimmick to get rich, but I was quickly informed nobody wants to hear my deep guttural sex grunts. Bullshit. You should
What the hell?
This
man,
Joe, yes, do it. Please do it. Do ASMR while you're fucking writing while you're doing a sketch. You do sketching ASMR. So like we'll hear the like the pencil against the paper. We'll hear you like breathing into the microphone.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
It would work though. It fucking would.
Oh yeah, Tipsy's going on a blocking spree.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
You know, he does.
Why?
He always does that. Okay, well, do you want to play more of him ranting about you?
I mean, it's only like 10 more seconds, so sure.
Let's keep listening to the.
That
Here
guy's
comes
so
the gym
fucking fake.
comparison.
Mr. Sen is so fucking fake, dude.
Let's just stream together. Just tell him that we're fucking married.
He wants so bad to be the next Mr. Medicare, but he can never be Mr. Medicare because he sucks.
So that's where that came from.
Period.
No.
Now he's dead. He had to get that last one in, you know. I don't know. Who wants to be Mr. Medicare in 2022, though? Come on. That's just stupid.
He like backed flamenco.
Mr. Medicare fell off when he backed flamenco.
And he has cancer, so.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding.
Whoa. No, okay, listen. I will absolutely tolerate misogynistic comments being made. I will absolutely tolerate some racial jokes, depending, right? We have to pass the 2-hour mark to make most of them. And of course, you all know that I play some of the best clips on the channel.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark.
But
What the fuck was that?
I will absolutely.
Was that
not
Hassan
tolerate-
Piker?
That was Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because he's a pedo. No, I'm kidding.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark.
I don't
Did he ever
know
collab with Mr. Girl, out of curiosity?
I don't know why he said that, but I am so happy that I have that clip. Like holy shit. He said a bunch of funny shit on his Bro Fester thing. But you know what's hilarious to me is they used to have that shit on TYT, right? Like they used to feature his fucking blog on their channel.
How times have changed.
Well, I guess this has all been out there for the longest time, and people are just now learning about it. And I'm like, wow. But no, it makes sense. Like, he was one of those original fucking Manosphere bloggers. And he's a fucking meathead. If you've ever listened to Hassan Piker talk, Bro, you know who he is? He's like a more sinister Fred from the fucking Scooby-Doo gang, right? Like, you know.
Wait, so an evil gay guy?
Well, no, you know, like Scooby-Doo from the live action film with was it Freddy?
Oh, you're talking live action. If I meant cartoons.
Yeah.
To be young and edgy again.
Yeah, but evil and just slightly more dumb.
Slightly more dumb, or
slightly more dumb.
Nah, he's more dumb now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just
like the roid shrunk both his nads and his mind.
Dude, you see his fucking body in these clips? It's like, what the fuck, man? What were you taking?
It was like that episode of SpongeBob where he gets those blow up muscle arms.
Yeah. I mean, hold on. Look at this.
This week's bro tip is about bringing out the alpha male in you.
Neck, dude.
Look at
that. Is some massive neck.
Right?
Yeah, like it's like a tree stump.
Yeah. Lady
Like
Gaga might have a small penis. Does absolutely terrify me.
It's
What
like
the
bro
fuck?
was jacked.
Wait, is that actually
This
him?
man falls
Yes,
in
that's actually him.
That's funny.
Oh,
I used to watch this shit back in the day. It was pretty funny.
Well, look,
Well?
I find the manosphere bloggers to be some of the fucking most hilarious people because they say the dumbest shit, and I'm like, there's no way this would ever fucking work. Like, if this works for you, it's because you're 6'1" plus, and you make a fuck ton of money. There's no other fucking way half these comments are gonna work.
Someone should look up the clip where TYT admits that Alex Jones was right.
Well,
because when the whole Edward Snowden thing broke, they had to admit that he was right.
Wait. Hold on. Speaking of people who are making statements that could potentially be correct, but are maybe false. Kanye West has called the George Floyd killing into question.
Dog, I heard that shit earlier. I'm just like, oh, Kanye.
Oh, it's Kanye.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
I forgot you had that clip.
So wait, hold on. We're talking about a black man in America. Let's take this seriously. So Kanye has said that George Floyd passed away from fentanyl, and the cop's knee wasn't even on his neck like that.
Bro, he must be trolling.
Probably, but Kanye's always serious like 99%.
Kanye is
time,
Kanye, dude. He's a bringer of chaos. He's from the chaos realm itself.
I've got to play this fucking clip. What does he actually say in this? I'm gonna play the whole thing. Let's.
I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary. But something that hit me, that fucked me up when I was watching the documentary, and it said, they want a tall guy like me. When I looked at that image of him, this tall black dude with the bald head, he reminded me of somebody else. Who you think he reminded me of? Virgil. He reminded me of Virgil. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna cry in front of y'all because that's how they get me, right? But I know that we lost him. And I know that this white company, Louis Vuitton, is now making statues of him, like as a martyr. And we don't know why exactly. We say it's cancer.
But I mean, all right. I want to be careful with this subject because.
Wait a second, but tell me, could you even really run this interview? Because Mav didn't run my interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They blocked me out. The Jewish media blocked me out.
Bro.
This shit lit, right? No. I'm lit, right?
No.
I'm lit.
Wow. Wait, dude,
I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? JP Morgan, I put $140 million into JP Morgan, and they treated me like shit. So if JP Morgan Chase is treating me like that, how they treating the rest of y'all?
That's outrageous. Yeah. And this murder was for Chase accounts. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I am outraged.
You know what? I gotta pause it. I think it's insane that Kanye West got his bank account closed by Chase Bank, but Jeffrey Epstein, they had no issues with that man.
That's kind of concerning. Like, bro, dude. Oh God.
Again, Kanye West, who I will admit probably shouldn't be telling people that the Jews are controlling the media.
Yeah, no, that's That's like based beyond recognition. That's insane.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I can see why the KKK is accepting blacks now, but
That's awesome, Crow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's he on right now?
Crow, so the KKK is now becoming more diverse, apparently. They're taking more people of different orientations.
Yeah, you know, he was talking about that earlier.
Yeah, no, Redsky wasn't here yet. That's why.
What do you mean? Or told me about it.
When did he tell you? Was it yesterday?
It was today.
Oh, yeah. Willie
that
Mack
thing-
is
that-
dumping
that-
on Tipster.
no, I don't think Willie Mack is jumping on Tipster.
No, you got to see this tweet.
Wait, what's the tweet?
He looked at my bio on Twitter, and he's like, he did warn you. Here, I'll send it to you, Crow.
Sorry.
so
While that was playing, I figured I'd just light up really quick.
Oh, wait, that's Orlick. My bad.
Well, let me get that. But real quick, I have another clip from the greatest president that's ever molested their daughter in the shower.
Joe Biden?
Oh boy.
What?
I'm kidding.
What? Yes, Joe Biden
That's disgusting. What is this? What?
President Joe Biden.
Oh, this is the clip. This is the
This
clip.
looks bad. I already don't like it.
Dude, he says the thing.
Okay, look. First off, hold on. Let's get a black man's opinion on Mr. President Joe Biden, the only president that we know of whose daughter has accused them of molesting them in the shower.
Joe Biden was here right now. What would you tell him?
I'd tell him eat and stick the American flag in his fucking ass because he's a fucking traitor, son of a bitch, old fucking feeble-minded fucking lord. And Donald Trump is my nigga.
That's funny.
Look at them. Now, the very important thing I told my daughter and granddaughters, no serious guys till you're 30. Okay. Right? No what? No serious guys till you're 30. I'll keep that in mind.
That's my favorite Joe Biden quote ever. No dating until you're 30.
I love the Secret Service guy. Look at this shit. He sees he's recording the president creeping on a fucking child.
I'll keep that in mind.
Like, hey, stop recording. Stop recording. God
Oof.
damn.
Well,
law enforcement should not be protecting the pedophiles from the people. They should be protecting the children from the pedophiles. I understand Secret Service is a little bit more dignified than traditional law enforcement, but still, I think that rather than stopping the man from filming what's happening, they should maybe stop the president from trying to touch a child inappropriately in public.
It's just dark humor, Crow. Joe Biden just has a very dark sense of humor. You're looking into this way too deeply.
Yeah, right.
Stop trying to cancel me.
Dude, speaking of like this weird shit that they do with kids, this was from Polygon today. She-Hulk director Kat Cora wanted to make a sex-positive show that kids could also watch.
oh boy.
Oh my.
That's really weird.
Like we haven't talked about the finales for She-Hulk or Rings of Power.
Are you kidding me?
I saw clips of that
was a
finale.
sham.
Yeah, I saw clips.
It wasn't even a finale. It was like, I mean, like the idea was creative, but for a fucking show, like.
Wait, are you talking about She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. My thing is the finale for She-Hulk, which I mean they're all like high-fiving themselves for doing this. they openly say is they're targeting the online trolls of the show. I'm like, wait, so you wrote your finale to defend your show from people criticizing the show. You didn't think
stupid.
I know that's incredibly fucking dumb. It means that your show had no purpose other than you wanted to insult people online.
Well, it was kind of weird because it's like they in the episode they like took shots at the president of Marvel. They made the whole VFX thing, like the whole situation that's going on while like the VFX artists are being treated like shit and stuff. They made a joke out of that.
Which is basically true though.
Yeah, no, it's like the fourth wall breaking thing was a cool idea, but like what they did with it and the fact that it was in a show and like they hyped up all this shit, it was just so stupid. I don't know. The show's been a mess.
She-Hulk as a comic book, you could do a fourth wall break. In the next couple of weeks, there's going to be another issue of She-Hulk out there. This show is all you get. And you've taken away anything that people actually want to watch. You've taken away all conflict. And the thing is, you have the main character rewrite the ending specifically so that she doesn't have to face any of the consequences for any of her actions. I mean, you can make any argument that this is a legal comedy, like all you fucking want. You have several issues with that statement. One, it's not funny. Two, it has literally nothing to do with the law at all, at fucking all. You couldn't even do like a sitcom based in a law office because you're just that in fucking competent.
No, so dude, the closest thing we got to like law was She-Hulk twerking with Megan Thee Stallion in her office.
I mean, no, I no, they had the courtroom scene with Matt Murdock and everything, and like
for like
that
5 minutes.
Yes, and that was the closest that they ever got to like legal. But even then, because the writers know nothing about like a courtroom or even how to make it like a good scene, they fucked it up. You just have to be honest. The people that were in charge of the show were not qualified to work on anything related to something like this. Also, you can make any comments you want about it being a comedy, and you can shove it up your ass. At the end of the day, this still exists within the MCU, right? So it still needs to have like that same world. It exists within that universe. You ignoring that is kind of a problem. You introducing characters like Daredevil that you want everyone to take seriously, and you basically make him her man whore at the end. Like, I'm sorry, man. You can argue that you want a sex positive show. She literally spends her entire time just hooking up with dudes. Like, yeah, it's irresponsible to do that. It absolutely is. Like, that's not sex positive to like. You shouldn't just look to hook up with whoever you fucking can. Like, you should be trying. Like, you really should. For the majority of people, I get it doesn't work for everybody, but for the majority of people, you should be trying to be in a consistent relationship with another human being because it's healthier and that other person will support you in ways that you will need and you will support them in ways that they'll need. Like, it's mutual. This show is literally her just wanting to fuck dudes the entire time. And at the end,
isn't that what a lot of people do anyway?
Well, at the end, like her like going around and whoring out to everybody is used by the bad guys who leak her sex tape. So Jen then like freaks the fuck out and gets arrested. And they're like, oh, no, just take that all away because he needs to learn his lesson. And I'm like, I just can't, right? If this is supposed to be a show that is like, for women, holy fuck, are women just the most toxic, disgusting creatures possible? I don't think so. I think it's just this writer's room. I think that's it.
No, when I saw the writer's room in the finale, I was like, yeah, y'all look like a bunch of toxic, shitty writers. No wonder this show's off.
Yeah. Well, dude, did you see Geeks and Gamers fighting with Titania on Twitter? I didn't even expect that to happen. I was like, holy shit.
I didn't.
Wait,
know.
what happened?
What happened?
You know Titania, the sort
Yeah,
of,
no,
I guess, villain or whatever? Well, the actress who plays her or whatever, like, briefly rebranded to the villain or whatever. And she was fighting with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers on Twitter.
Wow, about what?
He was arguing that the show wasn't successful, and she's like, yes, it is successful, but, like, who cares? Because I got to be in my, like, dream Marvel project or whatever. So basically,
I am so done with these people making that fucking argument.
Here, I'm gonna try and find the tweet. I was talking.
Look, hold on. I'm a big Marvel fan. Like, I really am.
Yeah.
I have like logos tattooed on my fucking arm for my favorite characters.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, you have some cool logos tattooed.
I love the comic books. Yeah, and I get it. For me, man, it would be a fucking dream to be able to be in like one of these movies or one of these shows, right? But how dumb would that fucking be? Right? Like, how fucking stupid would that fucking be? You have to be incredibly fucking arrogant and narcissistic to sit there and say, this was the best show ever because I got to be in it. Fuck off, man. Like, nobody cares about you. I'm not kidding. Nobody cares about you. The actress or the actor, like, I want you to put on a good performance, but I'm supposed to separate you from you as a person from the art that's on the screen. That way I can respect it better. The fact that you sit there and you think this show's a success, even though it's clearly fucking not by any fucking metric. People did not tune into this show in the way that they did for. Oh, hold on.
I put it there.
No, thank you. But like, people did not tune into this show for the fucking level that they did for even like fucking Miss Marvel, which again did not get anywhere near what they were expecting to.
Miss Marvel wasn't a bad show, actually. I was kind of taken aback.
Well, I'm not arguing whether it was good or bad. I'm just saying that Miss Marvel underperformed for what they were expecting.
Well, yeah. I mean,
this show did even worse. And it's like universally fucking panned except for the MCU shills. Like, they're the only people that are supporting this fucking project. It's insane. Like, and you have like you have the arguments that men can't talk about it, while at the same time men need to watch it, while at the same time women are also criticizing it. Like, this show is just awful on so many fucking levels.
Yeah. You know the one thing I also didn't like about the finale either? Oh my god. Man, did they really do Hulk dirty from this show.
Oh my god, yeah.
When they saw that comparison was him trying to fight back Abomination, I was like, what
Wait,
the
no.
fuck?
I like, even worse, the fucking reveal at the end that he has a son. Like, I was like, bro, you really did Scar dirty.
Yeah, that was also weird. But I just didn't like comparing them
no.
to the first Incredible Hulk movie to now. I was like, how the fuck is this man shrunken from Abomination size?
Well, like, my thing is, you know, I thought it was crazy, right? You had every ability. You're using Hulk characters, but they were so insistent that this show was never going to ever do anything action related whatsoever, because that's not what women want to see. Like, this is a show for women. We want to see twerking. We want to see her, you know, slutting around, trying to hook up with the perfect guy. Like, holy fuck. Like, women didn't want to fucking see
Like,
that.
look, I get the whole, like, idea behind, we want to, like, look diverse and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like doing that is isolating an audience. And it's like the whole thing with Brie Larson. When Brie Larson made that comment when Captain Marvel was being marketed, she's like, this is a movie for women only, like men aren't welcome or something. It's like, when you isolate fans like that, it's just your project's bound to kind of shit.
My problem is these comic books, traditionally the medium, the target demographic is going to be primarily a male audience. It is what it is, right? I'm not saying that women don't read comic books. I'm not saying that they can't enjoy those comic books, but that's your primary audience for those comic books and for the comic book movies. So when you're sitting there and you're spitting on that audience because you think that, like, you think that they're just going to show up anyways, I can't stand that. Like, I really can't. if you're gonna do a superhero anything, you can't sit there and just say fuck all to a good story. Like even if you want to just be like really comedic with it, the thing is most of the fucking films are like super fucking comedic, right? They're constant one-liners and crap like that, right? Like and it even got to the point where it's like it got a bit annoying. I think what was it? Like the second Avengers movie, anything dramatic
Age
that
of
would
Ultron?
happen. Yeah, like it was like anything dramatic would happen, there would be like a joke right afterwards, just to like completely undercut any level of tension. But you can do that and you can still have like a competent story where the main character learns, develops, and grows. This show never happens, right? Like never learns anything, never grows in any way. And according to the writers, they wrote that finale because they wanted to take a shot at critics of the fucking show. And I'm going, this is your fucking finale. Your main message was my show is great. I'm going to make fun of you. Like,
well, they kind of modeled the anonymous people after Doomcock. Did you see that?
Yeah. I was like, my fucking
like the mask
God.
was so similar. I'm like, holy shit.
You are fucking obsessed. Like you're obsessed with people criticizing things online. Like, how do you make a show? Like you made your show to defend your show and forgot to make the show good enough for people to fucking defend it naturally. Right? Like my problem is between Rings of Power and this show. Like Rings of Power is fucking awful. Right? It's fucking
I
awful.
have something to say about that.
But like,
I'm glad I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan for that.
I don't know, but at least they thought that they were telling a story. The She-Hulk writers is like, yeah, we knew we were never producing anything for you. Like, I heard people arguing that the finale where she like fourth wall breaks to rewrite everything in her favor is so good because it was supposed to not make any sense. And I'm like, this is the worst fucking argument I've ever heard. It sucks and it's supposed to suck, and that's why it's good. Like,
Careful,
God,
Strosh.
no.
Careful, she might break the fourth wall and hop right into your screen and DDoS you or something.
My thing
Just
is,
imagine.
like, you have to be fun when you do fourth wall breaks, and
Like
that's why
this wasn't fun.
Well, yeah, that's why Deadpool is so entertaining with it, and that's why like Deadpool is really is known better for doing it than She-Hulk is because they keep it consistent in Deadpool. She-Hulk, like, it's been a while since I've read a She-Hulk comic, but I don't think they've really focused on the fourth wall breaks in it as
It
much
was just
as
like
Deadpool
a
does.
special edition, I think. That
No.
They
They did it in her in her first like comic series. That was a big part of it. And again, I'm not the biggest She-Hulk comic fan, so don't judge me on that. I'm just saying, like,
they just basically just ruined her regardless.
Well, when they did the fourth wall break for the Marvel comics, look, they were taking shots at the writers, right, of the comic.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like addressing criticisms that the fans actually had, right? This show is like, it can't accept that anything that it's doing is wrong, right? Everybody talking about it and not kissing their ass is a problem, right? And we need to make our entire show about people that criticize things online. Which, look, that could be kind of meta if you're smart about it, but of course these assholes are not.
Well, like, here's the thing. One of my main issues with She-Hulk as a show was the constant comments about, like, oh, toxic masculinity, like, oh, like, of course a man doesn't know how to deal with his problems and stuff like that. Like, it felt so out of place and way too, like, we are trying to use this as a reason to push an agenda or whatever. It just, like, that's what really left a bad taste in my mouth. I was just like, oh, this ain't it.
Like, okay, so She-Hulk, it was just awful. And I don't want to, I don't even want to like talk about it so much because I feel like the show, did itself in with everything they said about it. And if that's what like Marvel is proud of doing now, I see no reason to bother with anything else that they're going to be producing. As much as I love Spider-Man, and at least that's attached to Sony, so I can use that as an excuse. But like,
yeah, I mean that's the one good thing about Sony still owning its Spider-Man rights.
It's
their most valuable asset.
I'm not hyped for anything else that they're producing. I'm not excited to see what's coming out next because there is this entitled arrogance with these people. In the past, when the MCU is being set up, when Marvel was first starting out, there was a lot of risk being taken, but you had a team of people, not just Kevin Feige, right? You had a whole team of people that were excited to bring these characters to life, right? They wanted to build this big world, and they did everything they could to put it together. And there were plenty of mistakes that they made along the way, but they always had this big vision in their minds that they wanted to get out there. The new people that they have coming in are not respectful of any of that. What they see is this big, giant, multi-fucking billion-dollar industry that they are just so excited to latch themselves onto. It's a pre-existing success, and anything attached to it is just gonna make a fuck ton of money and get your name blown out everybody's fucking ass. And so when they get attached onto these projects, these people are like insanely fucking arrogant, insanely fucking just like, I don't know how to say it, but like literally spitting down at people.
Do you think they wrote the finale the way they did because they like the writers wanted to canonize themselves into the MCU as who they were?
Oh gosh, like, oh yeah, 100%. I thought, I guarantee you, Jessica Gao was like
she's like, oh my god,
yeah, shrieking because she got to put herself in an episode of She-Hulk. I don't see stuff like that. I don't really like it when you see people like insert themselves into projects like Happy Hogan. But at the end of the day,
well, at least Happy served a purpose.
Yeah, John Favreau actually does it right.
Well, also the guy has done acting. Like he's been in other projects before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know the funny thing is he was actually the doctor in Elf and no one noticed.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Someone had to point that out to me, but I believe he was also I forget his name, but Ben Affleck Daredevil. He played his friend Foggy Nelson.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
right.
did not know that.
Yeah. So like, anyways. When they do it like that, I'm like, you guys just were so desperate for attention. I there's nothing to be proud of in this fucking show. And the thing is, if Marvel's telling me that this is what they're proud to produce, then I see no reason why I would give anything else a fucking watch. Like the Black Panther movie that's coming out.
I'll still give that a watch.
Oh my god, I've been seeing too many ads for that recently. Like I got 2 back-to-back Sprite ads about Wakanda.
My thing is, I just don't care, right? Like, as much as I like Chadwick Boseman, I thought he was perfect, right?
He is.
But his family, like his brother,
he still is, Vic.
Well, hold on.
No.
His brother said that like he'd want the character to be recasted, and they just completely ignored that. And they're like, no, we can never. He's got to be dead forever. We can't move on. But it's like, you know,
which I think is bullshit, to be honest.
But they're fine recasting other people, right?
Yeah, which is
they're
also
recasting Thunderbolt Ross, Harrison. Which I mean, I will say, like,
well, you should really get someone a little bit fucking younger because Harrison Ford is going to die soon.
Like he's a great Harrison Ford is a great actor.
No, I love Harrison Ford, but like he's so fucking old.
I'm pretty sure he's older than the guy who did play.
I think Marvel might be taking the risk with that one because there's a possibility Harrison Ford's immortal, considering all the crazy shit he's been through.
But like,
he's survived it.
I'm just,
and the man's 80, so
I'm just not interested in fucking sitting there and like giving anything like a fucking watch because you should have just recast the character. Like
yeah,
it's not disrespectful
100%.
to Chadwick Boseman. He passed away. Like,
And plus, his family said it too. Recast him.
you're doing it because people online are going to sit there and whine and bitch, even when like the man's family is telling you that he wanted the character to be recast. So like, I look at that and I think it's stupid, it's childish, and now you have this.
It's like
huge
dishonoring
problem.
his memory almost.
Well, I mean, because
Yeah.
now you just basically kill him off screen. Yeah, that's a big fucking honor. Good job. Good.
Now, I
was he
wonder what the
gonna
explanation. Now I'm watching that movie. I'm really gonna wonder what
Cancer.
the explanation. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like in movie though.
T'Challa died of cancer off screen. Everybody. Yeah. It
He
makes you
fought
feel good,
long and
doesn't it?
hard. He fought long and hard.
It makes you feel really good, fucking doesn't it? Like, I think it's just so dumb and tacky. And I do think it really is kind of disrespectful in a really creepy fucking way. But again,
I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Isn't T'Challa supposed to be invincible to shit like that?
Yeah, I guess he's not.
So
So
yeah, that's what the Black Panther.
Well, so now they're moving on to the sister being the new Black Panther, and I'm like, that is supposed to happen, but like she's supposed to be much older before she takes on the mantle. So
Not
like,
in the
there's just
sequel.
well, no. Like in the comics,
Well, yeah, I know.
she's not that much younger than T'Challa. Like in terms of she's not a teenager when she takes on the role. So it's a little different, but this is what they chosen to do. My thing is what they did with Namor. I have been waiting for these motherfuckers to get their hands on Namor and give me fucking Namor.
Wait,
right?
did they not have Namor?
Namor.
No, Namor used to
I would say
the rights to
fucking
Namor used to belong to Universal's. For some
Oh,
reason.
so it's like the situation with the Hulk.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
They've got it now, and I've wanted to see that motherfucker, right, with his stupid little winged feet, right? No, I'm being serious. Like he was a part of the original superhero team, the Invaders, right?
Well, he was the first mutant.
He was the first anti-hero also. Like,
oh, really? Interesting.
Yes. Yeah. My thing is, I understand that you have Atlantis in both DC and Marvel, but like Marvel legitimately, Namor comes first. So like, why the fuck are you sitting there?
Get it, Aquaman.
Oh yeah, they're just like, oh, it's not Atlantis. It's
Telecon, some like Mayan afterlife or whatever.
I'm like, fuck you.
An
like
underwater Mayan Aztec.
Like, look,
tribe.
it's like I get the adaptation aspect of it, but at the same time, it's like, could you at least, like, you could at least combine that with Atlantis and keep it as Atlantis or something like that. Like,
well, no, you don't do it at all. Like, you don't fucking do it at fucking all. It's stupid. It's gross. It's wrong. And they should go fucking jump off a fucking cliff. Like, goddamn.
Oh my goodness.
In Minecraft. I'm sorry. I should have specified. But I'm like, you don't fucking do it at all. He's a perfect character. And you're fucking doing this bullshit. And then you put out these statements, oh, you want to address how, real world issues between the Hispanic community and the Black community. I'm like, I just go.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's bullshit. No,
what
that's
issues?
bullshit.
Yeah, you didn't hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either until you brought it up.
Like,
I mean, if I did, I probably blocked it out because it's so
they're
stupid.
addressing modern day cultural issues with the film. I'm just like,
dude, that's so counterproductive to like the point of people wanting to watch films and
like
stuff
I just wanted to see a fucking Black Panther film. Or you could give me Shuri Black Panther, but you motherfuckers just instantly killed any reason for me to be excited for this. And when I see the shit that came out with She-Hulk, I have no reason to believe that Marvel is gonna put you motherfuckers pump the fucking brakes when you're running off a fucking cliff. They didn't do it with Eternals. They didn't do it with fucking Doctor Strange 2. They didn't do it with this fucking She-Hulk show. I have no reason to believe they're going to stop these idiots from making these mistakes. They don't fucking care. And they'll keep producing the movies. They're going to make money. The money will decline slowly over time. There'll be these, like, the big Avengers movies will still make those big monies, but like eventually it's just on a slow decline as they tell their audience in every single aspect, go fuck yourselves, we know better.
Again, this is why I'm so glad Sony still owns Spider-Man for this reason.
Look, if Marvel completely owns Spider-Man,
and no, it wouldn't be the same.
Because the thing is, Sony is dependent on Spider-Man being successful, whereas Marvel can just like literally rely on the MCU forever.
What happens once it runs out?
Well, I think it's a very slow decline. It will decline, but you'll still see people showing up for the films. Like I get it, because sometimes I see something, I'm like, oh, that might be interesting, and then I'm reminded of all the other shit. But over time, like, you know, I didn't go see the Thor movie, and like
I Love and Thunder.
Yeah, and the thing
it
is,
was pretty mediocre, below average.
Lackluster. And
yeah,
again,
but like I've gone to see every single Marvel film, but like that movie comes out, I'm just like, just not interested. After
Like it was better. It was better than Doctor Strange 2.
Well, after Doctor Strange 2, I was just like, I just don't think I'm that interested in watching.
I mean, dude, you're paying $16 for like an hour and a half movie.
Well, the other thing is, I know the original story with Gore the God Butcher.
And it's way better than what was portrayed in the film.
No, it definitely was.
God, it is like phenomenally fucking better. And the thing is, he is like he feels like an absolute fucking threat the entire time in those fucking comics. He doesn't give a shit about anybody. He hates the gods and he wants them dead, and that's what he's gonna fucking do. And if they suffer, good. They deserve to suffer. That's Gore. This bullshit where he's like, I just want love, my daughter. Man, fuck off, man. Like, if Gore the God Butcher from the comics could revive his entire family, their entire world, and give up this crusade against the gods, he wouldn't fucking do it.
Well, I thought the whole, I think, Christian Bale's performance as Gore was phenomenal. Like, it was really entertaining.
I heard that. I heard that.
It was so weird because there was the whole plot where he kidnapped the children, and it was like, is this Gore the God Butcher or Gore the child molester? Because there were some really weird scenes that happened in that. Like,
it was because it was all part of his plan to,
No, I know, but it's like, dude, there were like massive Chomo vibes coming from him in this one scene. It was so weird.
Jesus Christ, Redsky, are you gonna say that about everything involving children?
No, literally, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like, all these kids were caged up, and he comes out in the middle of like nowhere. And he's like, "Hey, kids, want to play a game?" It's like, oh god.
Well, he's supposed to be a scary villain, of course.
Bro, scary old guy, little kids caged up.
Mr. Herbert.
Oh my god, kids, run! It's the pervert!
To be honest, Gore in the comics would have probably just murdered him anyway, but that would have been too dark for a movie.
I have to show you guys this quick clip. It's very quick, okay? And then we're going to talk about G4 TV.
Oh, boy.
Yes,
Wait, what about Rings of Power?
Oh my god.
We don't talk about Rings of Power.
No, you know, let's talk about Rings of Power very quick, okay?
Thanks a lot, Redsky.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. How fucking stupid is this shit, right? Hellbrand. Oh, it's a big secret shocker. He was the big bad guy Sauron all along. And Galadriel, you know, she basically fucked him back to being evil again. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my fucking god. Is this story just the biggest pile of horseshit humanly fucking possible? These people think they're fucking brilliant with this garbage, right?
No,
they think they're so fucking clever, right? I'm done with it, right? Look, Tolkien was very clear. Good was good, evil is evil. That is what it fucking is. This bullshit with fucking you know, Sauron, he was willing to just like churn some fucking iron in fucking the place with the humans or whatever. Way too really should stop drinking. No. Anyways, Look, the whole love story angle between these two is gross. It's stupid.
It makes no
It
sense.
well, it's also really disrespectful of her character. Like
Sauron killed her brother and her entire family.
Galadriel is also supposed to be very perceptive of people, and somehow sitting right next to this guy has no clue that he is actually Sauron, right? Galadriel, right? Reawakens Sauron. Sauron openly like tries to corrupt her, doesn't, right? Because she's she boss bitch elf, and then doesn't tell anybody that he was Sauron after bringing him into the elf lands. Like, what the actual fuck is going on with this show, right? Like, this is why people are saying that they don't give a shit about the fucking canon, right? This is why they're saying they don't give a shit about what Tolkien fucking wrote, because they write garbage like this.
I mean, I came to accept Rings of Power for what it was. It's basically it's an adaptation of, like, a really shitty adaptation at that, of Tolkien's works, just like how Peter Jackson's films were. It's just Peter Jackson was better at sticking to the source material, and Rings of Power is more of a fan fiction deviation.
Well, I
don't view Rings of Power and Peter Jackson's films in the same universe. I think they're just two separate projects completely, as well as the books.
Peter Jackson's films definitely went away from what the books did in terms of their lore and everything, and there was a bunch of stuff that got added into to fill out.
But it stuck to the source material a lot fucking better than Rings of Power.
Yes, it did. I was going to say, though, the most important thing is it stuck to the themes of Tolkien, right?
Yes.
It was true to that. Now, what they do in Rings of Power, it's like they sabotage the fucking lore. They fucking sabotage it. Like, it's really fucking bad.
Just that never existed.
And on top of that, like they're very smug. Like, it's the same thing we're just talking about with She-Hulk, right? They're attached to this really big, like $1 billion fucking project, and they're just like rubbing down their fucking nose at people. And like it's just, we know that they don't fucking care about Tolkien's world. They don't care about his themes. And so what they give us is something that disrespects him, disrespects his themes, doesn't give a shit, and just has the name Lord of the Rings attached.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I blame this whole generation because of Rick and Morty. That's the only way I could see this becoming a thing.
No. This is...
Yeah, I mean, it's nepotism. It's shitting on what you love. It's like, whoa, look at this cool thing. We're going to make 1,000 references to it. But in reality, it's just shit to them.
Well, like, I think that they think that it's successful, but, like, they don't think it's successful because of what they're adding to it, right? It's like, it's Lord of the Rings. It's going to be...
well, not just that, it's also
franchise.
being backed by Amazon. Like,
yeah,
they poured billions of dollars, and the thing that sucks is it's going to be seasons long. Like, there's like 5 seasons or something confirmed.
But the thing is, like, people are very upset with what was just shown to them, and you're going to try to bring them back with another season. This entire show is just it's garbage, right? And okay. So, like, when you look at the Harfoots, right? The reason why people are making fun of them is
cares
like
about
psychotic and evil. Well, because like they do this whole thing, like we leave no one behind, and then they're like constantly, like the next episode, they like try to fucking murder their own for fucking mushrooms. It's like they're wildly fucking inconsistent. It's like you have like different writers working on different episodes, and they're not communicating with each other, so these characters are just insane. They're like fucking insane. Episode to fucking episode, they completely change.
Well, I mean, they won't leave them behind unless they're dead. Like, that's their one excuse they could make.
Well, I'm just like blown away. And the thing is, the Harfoots in no way contribute to the main story that's going on in this first season of the show.
But it's because they have hobbits because they have to have hobbits.
This is my main issue. They're complete waste of fucking time. If you took them out of the fucking show, you could spend way more time actually developing your fucking plot. But they don't do that because we have to have hobbits. It wouldn't be Lord of the fucking Rings without some fucking big-footed fucking short people.
I mean,
God, oh my God.
This is the one time where they could get away with the Sam Frodo suck and fuck fest. I mean,
oh no, Gigi, no.
What?
You know how there was like a gay joke about Sam and Frodo at the end of the Lord of the Rings?
No,
how,
dude, wait,
how
Crow.
Frodo
No.
gave Sam that queer look.
No,
Okay,
yeah, dude,
look,
Crow,
they
there
were
was like a
just-
running
it was a
gag that
best-
in Lord of the Rings.
Best friends look. It was best friends. You saved my fucking life. Look, that's all. It
Well,
wasn't
no,
a gay
see,
look.
Crow,
Nah,
in the
nah,
world
nah,
of
he
no,
saved
in the
my
world
life.
of no,
Yeah.
In the world of fan fiction,
Yes.
How to lay down the law. No, but I was gonna say, in the world of fan fiction, they tried to make it that Frodo and Sam were in a secret homosexual
Oh my God, I
relationship.
don't want to hear about the gay Lord of the Rings.
It's
fan
nasty.
fiction.
They had the
I
perfect
don't-
chance to do it with this, Crow, and they skipped it.
No, I
They
don't.
skipped it.
No, I don't. No,
They aren't
why-
inclusive, Crow.
Why the fuck do you guys want to talk to?
The only thing I'd like to see from Dontel in round 3 is a higher output, a sense of urgency
What is
for
this?
the finish. It's unique, creative striking. The hit bones.
You guys are so gay.
Dude, you know what would be like disgusting if that was actually canon though, is the fact that Frodo's technically like 50 and Sam's like, I don't know. I think he's like a minor or some shit like that.
Wait, what?
Well, I know in the books Frodo's like 50 years old or something. He's really old.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean-
know. I like the.
I mean, even more the reason to do it. Like, I mean, given today's current world and the
Dude,
left,
Mr.
even more
Girl
reason to
writes
do
an
it.
episode of Rings of Power.
Oh God! No.
Oh God.
I wouldn't even want to think about that. Jesus. Oh my God! Jesus would be so sad.
Dude,
I'm
add
only
Jesus
doing
to
that
Lord of
because
the Rings
Clerks
lore.
3 was released.
Okay, all right. We're moving on from Lord of the Rings. Fuck Lord of the Rings. Fuck She-Hulk. Like, our shows are trash, and it's because we're trash.
Oh, speaking of Marvel, just one last comment. Did you know that they almost had Jesus in the Thor movie? When they go to Omnipotent City, they were gonna have a cameo from Jesus.
I think that they should have just done it.
That would have been kind of funny.
Okay,
but yeah,
I've got to play this clip because when I saw the quote, I thought that they were just making it up. Like, not making it up, but like they were paraphrasing it in their own way. But no, she literally says it.
I will never stop standing up for Big Pharma and standing against my constituents. Thank you. I will
Say what?
Oh no.
Well, let's hear that again. And the thing is, look at her opponent, who's just like,
bro.
Like, look at he's smirking because he knows. And she pauses and
she's like,
she pauses. She hears herself and she doubles fucking down on it. Like, it's nuts. Like, this goes beyond saying.
Oh, Angie, what the fuck?
No, it's a funny thing because you can tell Tyler right there.
dude.
Tyler right there has the facial expression of like, oh, she just fucked up majorly.
I will never stop standing up for Big Pharma and standing against my constituents.
Thank you. I love the
Red
smirk on
flags
his
immediately.
face. He knows. He fucking knows. It's like, did I just win? Did I just fucking win? Like, it's fucking great. Oh man, Mike, wait, seriously? Red
Yeah.
Skeet. Like, can I say that or no?
I don't know. It would probably give it away.
Oh well, what?
Where
okay.
I am, but yes.
Okay, all right. Well, still, like, holy shit. Like,
Wow.
the thing is, again, it's not like a slip, right? Like, I meant to say constituents and Big Pharma. She says Big Pharma, pauses, and then says she will not stop standing against her constituents. Like, God, fucking
Immediate red
damn.
flags. That's immediate red
I will
flags for me.
never stop standing up for Big Pharma and standing against my constituents.
When you say that, I was like, you probably
right.
Yeah,
I would not
that's
want to
not
vote for
good.
you.
Yeah, I was gonna vote for her until she said that she would specifically stand against me in favor of big fucking pharma. God, fuck, what a god damn.
Damn. All I'm gonna say is Thanksgiving dinner is gonna be a very interesting conversation. That's all.
You need to tell me how that one. Can you just like get that clip on your phone and
Yes, I have a very political family.
Yeah, just like
Oh,
put that
God.
on the
I
table.
feel sorry for you,
and play
Retsky.
it.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, great news. Comcast has decided to shut down G4 TV entirely.
Thank
no
God.
more. No
Yeah.
more. Now, the thing is, Frosk actually made a statement on Twitter, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh, I want to hear it. I didn't see the statement. What'd she say?
Hold on. Let me put that on here. Because here we go. My sexism in gaming segment was approved by all executive showrunners in XPlay. When I was originally hired and cast, G4 made the internal statement that diversity and inclusion was what it was built on to fix the past. I was fully supported initially until the doxing and threats. Then I asked for support multiple times and was ignored or directly lied to about support coming. No guidelines, no plans, no help. Then management changed and it became openly hostile. And now, this is the last thing I'll ever say about G4. People who I worked with were lovely. I gave them everything. Producer, writer, host, and more. Would do it again. Love you all. Well, it doesn't sound
You're
like
the one? Yeah, what doesn't sound like
Sounds
you're,
really
you're the one.
aggressive.
To be honest, you sound like the reason that they lost their jobs.
Well, no, look, I would not throw this just at her feet. Yeah, she's the public face of it. But when she makes the statement, everybody there is clapping along, right? Of course, 100%. G4 TV believed in everything Frost was saying. They supported it. They promoted it. And that's why I am happy that it is fucking gone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, it's just go fuck yourself. Like, and you know what? If Frost is mad at anybody, she should be mad at G4 TV and everybody who fucking worked on that fucking show. Because guess what? That little fucking statement, that little fucking rant she did, like she said, approved beforehand, approved ahead of time. They all knew she was gonna fucking do it. They all fucking knew she was gonna fucking do it. And they let her take the brunt of all of it.
Yeah, smart idea.
Yeah, smart. Yeah, Frost. Like, you can be mad at all the fucking men online that you want to fucking bitch about. Oh, wow, we're so mean and cruel and sexist. Meh. But look who really fucked you up the ass.
Yeah, and you fucked up everyone else too up the ass too as well. It's true.
That's actually fucking hilarious though. Like, really, the only person that you can possibly be mad at is your fucking self. Oh God, that's just pathetic. Well, guys, I don't have anything more to talk about tonight. I was going to spend more time talking about the G4 TV stuff, but to be honest with you, good fucking riddance. Like honestly, good riddance. I was a huge fan.
It was
of
a bad
G4
idea
TV,
to bring it back.
I mean, I was a huge fan back when they had it. But they did like the Portal show, fucking Attack of the Show, X Play. It was great.
I was more of a fan
time.
for the Halo tournaments that they had.
Yeah. But I just mean, like, I really liked it, but at the same time, it was a different time. It really was. The fact of the matter is, Olivia Munn doing what she did on G4 would not at all be possible today.
No.
You should not expect it because these people will absolutely not allow for it. So, is what it is. Anyways, guys, I want to say thank you again for tuning in for another stream. Special thanks to 224 Vic, Mr. Centiker, Redsky, and GG Evan. Also, Jonimus Prime, who unfortunately had to leave a little bit earlier. But I appreciate y'all being here tonight. And fuck everybody. And you were all here with me there was a good majority of you who were here while I was going on about the Amouranth stuff. So you're all my accomplices and my enablers. If I go down, I'm taking you all down with me.
Amazing.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Now that the threat's on the table, now that it's all laid out in the open, we're good to bounce, guys. Let's get out of here.